love it, shit, you know I'm perfect. So go ahead and drink up. I'm so glad we got to link up. Taking that off me. Yeah. I got the plug, I made the coffee. Talking late night for you.
Hey y'all, what's up? Come on in. Welcome to the MooMoo Room. I am your host, that girl, SistaGirl. Come on in. We is gonna get into it today. Come on in the room. Let's talk. Let's talk. Come on in. Hey y'all. It's your girl, SistaGirl, and welcome to the MooMoo Room. This is the MooMoo Room. This is where the grown and the sexy hang out. This is the home of the aunties and the uncles, the nieces and the nephew. This is the family over here. This is the MooMoo Room. This is where we come. We have grown folks conversation. We talk all things grown people, okay? You get it from a quote unquote Gen X point of view over here. We hold people accountable for who they are and what they do. This is the MooMoo Room where the aunties hold you accountable. We hold each other accountable. We hold our uncles, our nephews, and our nieces accountable for life. Y'all see the thumbnail? Look, it's some things we need to talk about, okay? We're the our fellow Unc is in the news again because they said that Unc chose sides with the whole Amanda versus our. Y'all know I love me some Issa Rae now, but nobody say nothing bad about Issa. Okay, I love me some Issa Rae. Now Amanda has some questionable things to say about Issa. And we gonna talk about it, okay? We're gonna go over the Shannon Sharpe and Amanda Seales interview. Now, we also gonna talk about Yay, okay? So y'all know it. We don't get started until after 5 minutes. Y'all, if you would like to be a part of the aunties and the uncles, please click that join button and join our membership. Today I'm gonna be uploading some extras on the membership tab. So y'all, look. If you want to get a little extra tea, now y'all know SistaGirl deals in receipts, okay? Y'all know I'm a receipt giver. Y'all know I like to go to the source. Y'all know I like to go to the original interviews. Y'all know how I like to do it. I don't like to take nobody's word for it. We not gonna just take what people said. We gonna go and see the context of everything. So you know that's how we like to do it over here in the MooMoo Room, okay? So come on in, y'all. Make sure you hit that like button. If you don't do nothing else, even if you don't like me, hit the like button, okay? Just hit the like button. If you don't do nothing else, hit that like button. I would appreciate it. Shout out to my people over there on X, aka the Twitter. Okay, y'all be showing out for your girl. Y'all be coming through over there on that Twitter space. Okay, I love y'all over there. Thank y'all. Shout out to everybody. You know, I'm streaming today also on my backup channel, SistaGirl MooMoo Room. You know, so shout out to those that come through the MooMoo Room. If you watch it on the replay, shout out to my people over there on the Twitch. Okay, y'all be coming and checking out SistaGirl too. And of course, shout out to my people in the MooMoo Room. And last but never least, shout out to my people over there on the Facebook. Yes, baby. We be everywhere. So it might be only one person where you at, two people where you at, three people where you at, but know that we is a little bit of everywhere. Because baby, we is going to talk about it. We just, we gonna watch it. Y'all know how we do over here in the MooMoo Room. We try to be objective. This is where the aunties and the uncles hang out, the grown and the sexy. Okay. So we're gonna be getting started in a minute. Y'all do your girl a solid. If you don't do nothing else for your girl, do your girl a solid and hit that like button, that love button over there on the other ones. I really appreciate it. Okay. So, y'all, we gonna let me get this banner down so y'all can see me. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Look. Y'all know I keep my little art cups. This one says she is fearless. It's artwork. I don't know if y'all can see it. I hate this thing, so let me turn it around. Y'all know. Ooh, it's hot. Got my little latte in here. Okay. She is fearless. Y'all know how we do it. Support Black art. Support. Yeah, it's a cat. We make our own cappa. I got a cappuccino latte machine. Yeah, girl, we be on it. Okay, so yeah, so welcome to the MooMoo room. Hey everybody, I am your host, Sister Girl. Hey. For those that have never met me, I am the auntie over here in the MooMoo room. Okay, this is the house of the aunties and the uncles. Okay, the nieces and the nephews. We is family over here. Y'all know it's Thursday. Usually it's my workout day. I'm at the gym. My kids decided they wanted to skip PE today and they wanted to do another activity instead of PE today. So sorry, y'all. So I said, well, let me come and still hang out with my people and let's talk about it. Okay. So y'all, let's go first to oh yay. Okay. So rumors has it Kanye went on one of his yay things. Okay. Now nephew, Kanye's in his 40s, so he really part of the uncles, but because he's he really part of the uncles, so I'm gonna have to call him brother. I can't call him nephew. I'm gonna have to call him brother, y'all, because he's part of the uncle squad. Okay, so Kanye went on his where he done deleted his social media again for the umpteen time. Okay, and allegedly now rumors has it that Kanye is out here is um Kanye just out here doing Kanye. I just don't get it. I don't get what he got going on. I really don't, y'all. I really think he one minute they say he was planning to launch a corn site, okay? Then he came on. Okay, so rumors has it that he was allegedly he was supposed to be getting ready to launch this corn site, okay? But then Kanye come on and let me pull it up for y'all because y'all know I had before he deleted his social media. Sister Girl had to get it before he deleted his social media. So let me pull it up for y'all. Because then he deleted after he said this. So I'm like, is it but I got a few things with Kanye. Now we know, and Sister Girl is very sympathetic. You know what I'm saying? I lost my father's, so I'm very sympathetic to what people go through when they lose their loved ones. Okay, so I'm very sympathetic to that. That is one thing that I'm going to say. I'm sympathetic to the fact that people go through something when they lose their loved ones. Okay, so ever since Kanye's mom has yes, please hit that like button. Hey, love Yasmin. Ever since Kanye mom has left this side, okay, Kanye just has never been the same, y'all. I don't care what nobody say. He just never could really get that Kanye back. That he lost it and he got lost in the sauce. Now we all know how the music industry run. We all know he's is do or die. I mean, some of us watch his documentary that he had on Netflix, the his little story on Netflix, which is it tells you a lot, and if you really watch it, you hear things and see things that they tried to sweep up under the rug. Okay. Now, Kanye, he was into getting his body done too because he had an image, aka Chris Jenner, okay, aka Chris Jenner, the what people say, the genius of marketing, the head, the guru of marketing your kids, okay. That is who Carlissa, Blueface mom, is. That's the blueprint that she's following for her children, which that's really not working out for her, but I digress. Anyways, so if you watch it, you hear that getting involved with that particular family allegedly, but this is what I got from it. Y'all can go back and watch it and y'all can say, Sister Girl, I didn't get that from that. I got something totally different. Everybody's entitled to their interpretation of what they can, what they get. Now, my interpretation after watching it, and I watched the story a few times, yeah, because y'all know how I am. I can't just watch it one time. I have to watch it over and over. Yeah, I feel like I got something on my face. I really have to watch it over and over so that I can make sure I didn't miss anything. I didn't, whatever. So watching that, I see the reason that his mom, it's like they had a family, image to uphold now because they were a part of the I don't want to call them what I usually call them, the KKKs. Okay, they were part of the K crew. You know what I'm saying? So because they was a part of the K crew, they decided that they had to do, and look a certain way and be a certain way. Look, some of that stuff will mess you. Hold on. Some of that stuff will really mess you up. Okay. Some of that stuff will really mess you up. Now, look, to each his own, but this is what, listen to Auntie, nieces, nephews, and my fellow sisters and brothers. Okay. Because we got some aunties and some uncles out here doing the same thing. Okay. Aunties and uncles, look, it's a little different from y'all because, y'all getting older, your body's like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You ain't, your expiration on this earth is, and look, y'all, don't look, Sister Girls, being, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but your expiration date on this earth is a little, might be a little faster than these younger people. Okay. So I'm talking to the nieces and the nephews, and I'm saying this out of love and admiration. Okay. Y'all think long term. Okay. Think future. Think your future self when you are going under and getting these surgeries. When you're changing your appearance, when you're adding stuff to your face, you're tattooing stuff all over your face, all over your body. Um, when you're getting altering your body, you know what I'm saying, getting things put in and getting things taken out and getting things replaced, you know what I'm saying, you're getting your belly button remade and getting all this stuff done. I'm just saying, for Auntie, just for Auntie, do this for Auntie. Think about your future self. Think about you sitting here at 50 years old. Okay. Auntie got everything natural. Auntie ain't got no, I ain't got no big booty. I ain't got the, whatever. I do got boobs now. Auntie do got boobs because Auntie done had those. I done breastfed all my babies. I done breastfed 6 babies. Okay, I breastfed 6 of them. So Auntie do got those. Okay, but think about your body, okay, and your future self. Think about the stuff that people are doing, and they're changing up your body structure. Your body is supposed to be made the way it is supposed to be made. Okay. Now, with that, people's like, I never liked this. I never liked that. So I always wanted to change this. I always want to change that. I get it. I get it. But I think what we need to do is stop body shaming people. I think once we stop body shaming people or make an expectation of what a good body looks like, I think that that would change the perspective of how young people look. That's just in my humble opinion. Okay. That's just in my humble opinion. I don't have the formula, whatever, but I'm willing to help with the solution. Okay. That's it. And that's all. So, um, now let's get, so anyways, Kanye comes and Kanye posts this. Kanye say, the use of corn destroyed my family, but Jesus will heal everything. Okay? He said, remove any and all forms of blank from Twitter and every platforms is a product of pedophilia. When grown men look at it, they are watching someone's daughter relive trauma. Okay? I think you're gonna be on my site, my thing. So, shout out to that's what Kanye has said. Remember when Kanye had said this? But now they said, now these are the rumors, and I'm just gonna show you this is what's all over the hold on, let me get it up. So remember when Kanye was saying that? Hold on, we gonna get into it because Kanye, hold on. Hold on, let me find it. God damn it. Because him and his wife is always in the news, y'all. And, I don't really know how to feel about it. I really don't. I really don't know how to feel about Kanye and his wife. Like, because first of all, why do you always got her out here looking like this, Kanye? Why do you always got her out here looking like this? Okay. So allegedly, now remember when Kanye said this? Okay. Remember when Kanye had said this, y'all? Kanye was like, let's remove it. It ain't good, whatever. But now, all of a sudden, Kanye, is we having a change of heart. Okay. So, Kanye West religious fans beg rapper to go back to Christ after Yeezy announcement. Okay. So it says Kanye recently made public his plans to launch a arm on his Yeezy empire, but his seemingly not sat well with some spiritual fans. Many of them brought up his past spiritual projects, especially his Jesus is King album, asking if he had abandoned the faith he once professed. They also reminded him about the time he admitted he had a struggle with corn addiction. He's shared that Jesus was healing everything. Remember, I just put that up there, right? We just looked at what he said, right? He said, he wanted it banned because it was too much going on. Remember, this is what he said. Okay, remember when Kanye was saying this? Okay, so it says, many of them brought up, let me see. He said West is reportedly in advanced stages of negotiation with his partners to the flag of his site, okay, his Yeezy site. The Vulture's one rapper is reportedly working to launch Yeezy's adult entertainment business, alabama to the dissatisfaction of some spiritual fans. The rapper took to his X handle on Wednesday evening to share a short clip of his scripted Yeezy. Yeah, okay, that's what it said. As he added a link underneath the post that sends people to click on his Yeezy site. According to TMZ, West's quest to launch his profession Blank Studio has gained steam over time as he moved forward in the negotiation with his partners. A rep for the rapper told the news outlet that he has been pondering the idea for a while, but it may now come as early as this summer. The Yeezy designer has reportedly contacted Stormy Daniels' ex-husband, Mike Miles, to help him start up his studio. Mo seemingly knows the intricacies of the industry after serving as a producer for over a decade and also done casting and art direction in the industry. Y'all, somebody go get our brother. Somebody go get our brother, y'all uncle, y'all nephew. Come on, somebody go get him. West announced on Wednesday didn't sit right. The West announcement on Wednesday didn't sit right with his spiritual fans. We took to the comment section to slam the controversial rapper. Some people question whether West still professed Jesus and religion as he once did, while others compared his past spiritual projects like Jesus is King album with his plans to forfeit into the industry. The real Kanye is gone, okay? Is unalive. That's what they say. How does he come from making a gospel album to starting his own corn company? A fan question. He has been replaced. Remember when the real Kanye said, if I go away for a while and I come back, that's not me? Now, some of his friends have said, fans have said, I thought you gave your life to Christ. What happened, man? You took it back or what? Another person said, go back to Christ. This ain't it. Another person said, weren't you selling Jesus albums a year ago? As a annoyed fan asked the rapper. Other ex-users brought up West's past tweets about the corn when he previously shared on the platform one of the old posts reads, and that's the one I showed y'all. They used to, the use of corn destroyed my family, but Jesus has healed everything. In another, West wrote, remove all forms of the corn from Twitter and every platform. Woo, right? Okay. Y'all, we looked at what he has said. Okay. Kanye West once limited the effect of his addiction to, the Donda Cooner. Okay. Miss Donda. You need to look. We need to pull the ancestors from the realm for Kanye, child. Hold on, y'all, cause it get better. Kanye don't lie. I'm starting to think it ain't him. He said if he go away, he come back. It ain't him, y'all. He went away and he came back, and the way he acted, I don't know if it's him or not. I don't know if it's him or not, but I'm just saying it's weird. Okay, it is weird in my humble opinion. I mean, I don't even know where he got that woman from, girl. I think you look, y'all talking about test tube babies. I'm just saying. The Donda Cooner previously opened up as his struggle with porn addiction and later decreed how it had destroyed his family, which he once shared with Kim Kardashian. In 2019's interview with Zane Lowe on Apple Music Beats One Radio, West admitted that he has full-on addiction, which began at the age of 5 when he found a Playboy magazine. Okay, so he said, Playboy, you is the reason that I just can't let it go. He said, I can't let it go. I'm just so in love with the stuff, okay? West said, for me, Playboy was a gateway into full-on addiction. My dad had a Playboy left out at the age of 5, and it affected almost every choice I made from the rest of my life. From age 5 until now, having a kick the habit, and it just presents itself in the open like it's okay. I stand up and say, no, it's not okay, the rapper added per Daily News. The rapper said he wanted a threesome with Michelle Obama, child. Not Auntie. Auntie say how I get in it. Auntie say how I get in it. Thanks for the love, sis. Thanks for the love. Thanks for stopping by and showing some love. Auntie say, how did I get in it? How he gonna put Michelle in it, child? Prior to West's decision to venture into the adult entertainment business, the rapper on his friend Justin Leeboy's podcast, The Download, where he made a shocking confession after being asked what celebrity would he have a threesome with. Michelle Obama. West replied after a moment of thought and then busted into laughter and said, "Gotta F the president's wife." Yeah, something wrong with nephew, something wrong with cousin, something wrong with brother, something wrong with friend. I don't know. Y'all, I know. Look, people. I know we gave Kanye to them. I know we said, Kanye too far gone. We can't do nothing with him. And we washed our hands of it. I know we did a long time ago, y'all. But sometimes we got to go get our prodigal child. Okay? Sometimes we got to go get him. He out there wandering in the wilderness, child. He coming, he getting all, he think he walking. Girl, I honestly think something really wrong. The wife, she walking around naked, showing her hoo-ha with just a pillow in the front of her. She ain't got on nothing else. She got on sheer clothes, all her hoo-ha out. She showing all her biz naives, and he fully dressed from head to toe, and she walking around. Ooh, and you know what? It's like she looking like the serpent in the garden. You know what I'm saying? Now he covered up from head to toe. He modest, and she looking out here looking like a I'm gonna be nice. Sister girl. But looking like she be looking. Okay? Host John Leanboy seemingly couldn't understand the rationale behind his response, but didn't press him on it, saying, "I don't think that's a legit answer, but that's the answer for today." Now, West finally broke his silence on the physical altercation involving him in one half of LA's restaurateurs, the Houston brothers. The lockdown rapper punched either Mark or Johnny Houston after one of them allegedly assaulted his wife, Bianca. Okay? Bianca Casiro. Bianca Crazio. Okay, that's what I call her. Bianca Crazio. Okay, I don't know how to say her last name, but that's who she is to me because the girl is cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs. Okay, she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That's just in my humble opinion. That's what it seems like to me in my observation. Okay, so I'm going to say allegedly, but that's in my humble opinion. During his recent appearance on the La Boys podcast, he made light of the incident, joking that they had to go to bed early. When explained that he didn't see it directly, and Crazy O started just explaining to him what happened, that prompted him to take action. The rapper has since been named a suspect in a battery report. Kanye. Somebody go get y'all cousin, y'all nephew, y'all. Somebody go get Kanye. Somebody go get him, okay? Somebody go get him, because this is just, it's not working for me, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about Kanye and what he got going on. I think it's a cry for help. I don't know who can help him at this point, because he basically done cut ties with almost everybody. So at this point, I don't really know who can help him, but I know he does need help, y'all. He does need help, and we need, Somebody got to help him. Somebody got to help him, okay? Because this right here, my friend, it's just not working for me. So, and I know we done gave him up, y'all. I know we done gave him up. I know we done gave him up. I know it. But can we help him? Can we help him? So that's Kanye, okay? That is Kanye. So y'all, now we're gonna get into we're gonna watch this Amanda Seales and Club Shay Shay on our sister Issa Rae, because y'all, Amanda Seales ain't everybody's favorite, but what you ain't gonna do, that nobody say nothing bad about Issa. Cause I mean, it is what it is, but it is her truth, and I mean her version. You know, it's her truth, because when people tell their version, it be their version. Okay, it be their truth. So it is her truth. So you know, we have to let her tell her truth, because it is her truth. And so we're gonna listen to it. We're gonna, you know how we do. We're gonna be open, objective. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be open and objective with it. We're gonna listen with open ears. We're gonna take, if you have a favorite in this hold on. If you have a favorite, we're not gonna hold on, y'all. Trying to make sure I want to find, because the interview, and we might gonna go back, because I haven't watched any of the Club Shay Shay interview with Amanda Seales. I just seen the clips, y'all. So I just seen the clips. So we're gonna watch it all together. Okay. So give me a minute. So we can get it all together. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute, y'all. I'm coming. While I'm getting this queued up, okay, y'all, please hit that like button, that comment button, and subscribe to the channel. I will really appreciate it. These are the aunties and the uncles, the nieces and the nephew. We are family over here. We support each other. We love each other. So, y'all, do your girl a favor and hit that like button. Join the membership. You're gonna learn, man. It's where people really love each other. Okay, so y'all, it'll be cool for y'all all to be a part and hang out. So do that. Okay, give me 1 second, y'all. I think I got what I'm looking for. Hopefully, this is the one I'm looking for. Hopefully, this is the one I'm looking for. Let me get back over here. Let's get over here. Let me get down here. So I think this is just the actual interview. Shout out to Club Shay Shay. Look, y'all can be mad at Unc if y'all want. Y'all be talking about Unc like a dog. But Unc is doing his thizzle. He doing his thing. A lot of people could be doing whatever. God just used him as the vessel to bring forth, different things. People been mad at Unc ever since the Cat Williams interview. People been trying to drag Unc, talk about his sexuality, the way he looked, the way things he do, whatever. They say he's not a good interviewer. I mean, that wasn't his profession. You know what I'm saying? But if people want to go on his show, he said, hey, we gonna make it do what it do. And that's what Unc be doing. So shout out to Shannon Sharp.
My Ace Boone Coon, she used to hear me tell stories. And she would be like, and she revealed this later. She was like, I would say to myself, she must be leaving something out. There's no way this could have happened this way. Right. She must be leaving something out. Until I got kicked out that Emmys party.
What'd you do to get kicked out the Emmys party? Damn, we can't take you nowhere. What'd you do?
I go to a lot of places because I'm lovable and people like me and I'm delightful. I am delightful.
What did you do?
I arrived.
Okay, you arrived. Okay, you're inside.
No, so here's how it went. So because Hollywood is just so inundated with whiteness, there was this conglomeration of folks that came together to say, you know what, we're going to have a Black Emmys party. Because, have you been to the Emmys parties?
I've never been to an Emmys party.
So like, they're just very blah. Like, it's just a bunch of people sitting around like, am I right?
Yeah.
Am I right? Oh my God, Kirsten. Like that's the vibe.
Yeah.
But when we party, we want to have a little bit more fun to it. Call D nice. So what up, Derek? So in 2018 was the first one where they had a Black Emmys party. Mm-hmm. So basically it's like everybody who done been to all them other parties.
Come in this one.
Yes. And I went to that party with Jill Scott. And one of the people that planned that party was Issa Rae's publicist, Vanessa Anderson. So she was one of the planners of the party. But there's a bunch of people involved in planning this party.
Correct.
So I show up with Jill and Jill's manager was like, hey, can we, and I remember hearing Vanessa go like, oh, come on, Amanda. Mind you, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong right here. Right. Like I'm just standing with Jill Scott. Right. But nonetheless, we came to the party. We had a great time. So, and I said to Issa, like, I don't know what's going on with your publicist, but like she got something wrong. She got a problem with me. And she was like, that's between y'all.
Okay.
I said, well, it's not really between y'all because I don't have a problem with her.
Right.
But she seems to have a problem with me. And she was like, that's none of my business.
Okay.
So now next year is 2019. And it was interesting because in 2018, it was packed.
Okay, so she said she went to Issa Rae, who she said was her friend. And she was like, it seems as though your publicist has a problem with me. And she said Issa was basically, she was like, okay, I mean, that don't have nothing to do with me. And I don't know if she felt like Issa was supposed to go and you don't know what Issa said to her publicist, but sometimes you got to be like, hold on, I'm not going to choose sides or whatever. But she said, this was in 2018. She said this to Issa, so she already kind of had a little about her because she feel like she didn't handle it the way she did. Now, I'm not taking Issa's side. I don't know who right or wrong in the situation. We listening. But I'm just saying, she said she was mad because she went to her friend, and her friend, she said dismissed her feelings. Okay.
Packed like a dick in front of that place. In 2019, there was like nobody there. But I was at the HBO party, and every Black person I saw, I would tell them, make sure you go to the Black Emmys party because I am about creating community and I want us to be together.
Right.
So I pull up with my homegirl, Kathia, and Kendrick Sampson, who's on Insecure. You know, the show where I don't have any friends?
Yeah.
So I pull up with Kendrick Sampson. So we get to the door.
You see the little the little dig, the show where I don't have any friends. You see the little dig. I'm just saying, if he shots fired, bloop bloop bloop. You know what I'm saying? She fired him. It's gonna be. I'm waiting on Issa reply because Issa. Look, all gloves off, mama. Look, you have a right to verbally defend yourself. Okay, she verbally threw the first blow. You have a, you know, look, we all fair over here. Okay, look, I'm all fair. If somebody say something bad about me, I have a right to verbally defend myself and say the lies, or yeah, because I didn't really like you, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a right, okay? Just so we know, we all fair. It's all fair around here. Okay, that's just in my humble opinion.
And I learned later that she just is white passing, but this is a Mexican girl, but like she looked like a white girl. Okay, so she at the door for the
Emmys.
For what kind of party?
Emmys Black Party.
There you go. So she tells us.
So, okay, so she was trying to be, was like, oh, okay, she, you know, she's white passing, but she was Mexican. And where was she at? Where was she at? At the door for the Black Party. Now look, okay, you know, Amanda always be trying to pull the race card, and that's what be aggravating me with her, because sister, you be conveniently black when you conveniently is black. Like, I used to really be riding for Amanda at one, because I used to be like, okay, whatever, but it'd be the colorism for me, you know what I'm saying? And she feel like, what, Issa, I have my own opinion, but I'm gonna that's my opinion. It's the opinion of SistaGirl. So I'm gonna let that go, and I'm just gonna let her say what she gotta say.
Us, you can go in, you can go in, you can't go in. Now I think she's talking to my friend, because my friend is a realtor.
Right.
And she says, no, you can't go in. And I said, well, why can't I go in? She says, you're just on the list to not be able to go in. Now, I had also been invited to this party directly by Jesse Williams.
Right.
So Jesse Williams had texted me and said, please come to the Black Emmys party.
Right.
Okay. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna come to the Black Emmys party. Yeah, of course. Like, that's what I am about. So I come to the party and I'm like, okay, why am I not being let in? Kendrick says, I'm gonna go look. I'm going to go look around and see why you're not being let in. Well, baby, I'm not standing outside no party.
Right.
So I head out. But then I'm stopped by this brother, Joey Harris, who works with Janet Jackson. Joey's like one of these people who's just always, his disposition is just always like glowing. It's kind of like Jordan.
Right.
So he's like,
okay, this is the only thing I know y'all be getting. SistaGirl, quit stopping it. But I have to say this. Why wasn't you let in the party? What did you say? Or Amanda, stop being like you was just the victim in all this. If you was invited by several people and you should have been invited as their guest on the list. You mean to tell me these people just had a list that said, do not let Amanda Seales in. Don't let Amanda Seales in. Like, you was X'd off the list, or they're saying you wasn't, like, your name wasn't, like, you know, you didn't have a special place. You was a +1, because it sounded like you were a +1. So, of course, your name probably wasn't on the list because you were a +1 to the person that invited you. I'm just saying, maybe that could be it. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just saying that could be it. But okay, we gonna let you live, girl.
Where you going? I'm like, oh, they said they won't let me in the party. He's like, absolutely not. Come on back. We gonna get you in this party. Okay. So we come back. And so this is an example of someone trying to protect and look out, right? So he brings me back and he's like, why are you not letting her in the party? By the way, at this time, I'm hosting Bring the Funny on NBC.
Right.
There is a billboard the size of a hotel 2 blocks away with me and my co-stars on the show, Chrissy Teigen, Jeff Foxworthy, and Kenan Thompson. And can I just put a pin in this really quick to give them their props? Can I just put a pin in this really quick to give them their props? I had a real hard time on Insecure, and I'll get to that. But being on this show was so affirming because everyone there was so just happy to be happy. And I hadn't experienced that on that set. Like from the showrunner to the writers to my stage manager, Roger, to my co-stars, like I just got to be myself.
Right.
And it really let me know it's not you, it's the environment. And I don't get to talk enough about like the positive shit because people are always so attracted to the negative.
Yeah.
But I remember.
I want to say this too. It just seems that you did not, because Amanda Seales is very quote unquote pro-black. She pro, you know, whatever. I'm down for my people, my people, my people, my people. Okay, Kenan Thompson, Kenan and Cal, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's never like, he doesn't have, what's the word I'm looking for? He's not like, he's never been a controversial person. He's always been that what's it called, blurred line. Like, he's not pro-black. He's not, you know what I'm saying? He's not a sellout. He's just that middle line. You know what I'm saying? Then ain't the other two white people? Clear people? No people? Okay, so you're trying to say that, oh, they didn't know who I was because of this, and there's a whole billboard, and they didn't know who I was. You know what I'm saying, Amanda? We have to, hey, Terry, hey, sis. We have to realize that nobody really... So you're trying to be like, oh, they should have actually knew I'm on prime time. Nobody really watches. You must don't watch the statistics. Yes, people watch you. They restream. They stream you off of YouTube TV. They stream you off of maybe, you know, cable networks. Some people might watch you depending on the slot that you come in. But people don't really, I mean, people like you because a lot of people, maybe in their 20s or 30s got to really know you, what, from Insecure? Really? I mean, I'm trying to think, prior to Insecure, what was she doing? Huh? What movie she was in? I don't know. So I'm like, Amanda, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But you sitting up here, oh, I'm this person. I mean, I want to just think that because I used to think it was me. No, but see, when you was on the set with all your black or people of color or your melanated, you know, counterparts, you wasn't flourishing. You wasn't nobody, but because you are the quote unquote token black girl in your situation, you're the quote unquote militant black girl in your situation. Y'all, I'm gonna put a pin in this real quick because y'all know who live real quick. Or hold on, you go upstairs and record it. And we'll get to her later because you know who is live real quick. But anyways, because you're the quote unquote, you know what I'm saying, person in that situation, you know, you was able to be more and given a pass. Okay, that's in my humble opinion. That's what I think. Okay, so let me.
Remember day one, Chrissy Teigen, we had to do rehearsals for the first day, and they had me in these stilettos, Shannon. Oh my God. Like, I would have had to go in the whirlpool. Yes, the feet were crying. And I had an injury from these fucking stilettos. And the next day, Chrissy Teigen brought a foot massage from Sharper Image and left it in my dressing room for the duration of the shoot. Like, that's the kind of people, you know, just generous for no reason. Right. And we just had a blast. We had such a good time. And I remember Jeff Foxworthy one time, they wanted us to do this ad where we had to pass around a drink. And I don't drink, so it's like, I don't mind drinks being around, but like me pretending like I drink ain't my jive. Right. So I was like, I just don't feel comfortable doing this. Now it becomes a thing. This is how I get labeled difficult.
Mm.
Because we didn't get any prep for this, but you need to go along with whatever they give you. Didn't you know that? Whatever they give you,
No.
you're supposed to do.
No.
Well, when you're a woman, it's even more, quit stirring up trouble. So Jeff Foxworthy saw shit going left and he stepped in and he said, yeah, I don't feel comfortable with it either.
Wow.
He used his fame, his white manness, he used his disposition to just take the heat off of me. He said, I got you. To this day, I really.
She said the white man came to her, the milkman came to her rescue. The milkman used his milk seniority to be able to get her off the hook so that she didn't have to pretend that she was drinking because she didn't drink, okay? Not that they couldn't have just gave her a glass of water. She could have had some juice and still toasted, whatever. It could have been a, I don't drink situation, not none of that the milkman came to her rescue, okay? That she didn't have to pretend to do anything because he came to her rescue. That's what she is saying. I mean, okay, Amanda, y'all hit that like button for your girl. Please hit that like button. You don't have to comment, you don't have to speak, but y'all please hit the like button. Thank you.
Really want to do a show with Jeff Foxworthy. We would just like fish and talk shit. Like that's a goal I want to do. Let me know if you want to produce it.
You ever been fishing?
I've been present while someone is fishing, but I have not been given a rod.
So you hadn't had a rod or a pole in your hand. So
but I have dated men from the South. I have been present and had crappie cooked.
You see what I'm saying? Now you want to have a talk show where you're fishing and you with the milkman, you and the milkman sitting there fishing and talking crap, but you ain't never been fishing. You don't even know how to fish. You know what I'm saying? You said you ain't never been, you've been present while somebody was fishing and you dated a man from the girl. See, this is why Amanda, yeah, like, girl, Amanda, what does that have to do with, like, you? That's what I'm saying. Exactly. They only fish in the South. Like, that don't even make it make sense. Make it. Yes, she is, but she's a quote unquote. She sounds out of touch with the Black community. She is out of touch with the Black community, but y'all, she is quote unquote being an advocate and a voice for Black women, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? And being a voice for melanated women. And she's speaking up and she's holding us accountable. And she's holding, she has to hold us accountable and all this. But girl, you ain't even had no. How you this age and you ain't never even picked up a fishing pole? You ain't never even picked up a fishing pole? That tells me a lot about what you know. You don't even know. I done been around me. So you've been sitting. So what was you doing? Sitting there looking pretty while your man was fishing? You didn't think to, babe, teach me how to fish. Teach me how to throw the thing. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. Thank you, Terry. She ain't doing a good job, honey. And I don't know who really be believing in her little advocacy. You know what I'm saying? And y'all look, y'all don't know. I be in them what's it called? What is it called? I don't even know what sector they be calling it here on YouTube. But I be over there, the conscious people and the what else is it called? Black sector and the what else is it called? Something, I don't know. I don't know these different sectors. I'll be everywhere. I'll be at everybody's house, girl. I'll be over there at my cousin's houses over there, just hanging out, child, in the yard, sitting there getting all the tea, okay? But I'll be over there, and they be like, she's always trying to, advocate for Black people. And they be dragging her. They do be dragging Amanda, baby. They be dragging her. And I'd be like, dang, I mean, yeah, that was out of order, but damn, do they got to drag her like that? But y'all, they putting her she in the same category as Claudia Jordan at this point. They say they conveniently black, you know what I'm saying? But when they can get into spaces among the milk people, they can, that's where they prefer to be, because among them they can be a representation of quote unquote blackness. 1 + 1 is a girl. No, we don't need y'all representing us. We don't. I don't, Amanda. I don't want your representation. Amanda Seals, Claudia Jordan. Who else? It's a few of them out here. Cardi B. Who else? It's a few of them out here. They do not speak for black women. Okay, they don't speak for the younger generation of black women either. Okay, they don't speak for them, because baby, they don't. Shut y'all. Ooh, they irritate me.
For me, yes.
Oh, okay. So
yes.
So I think you'd be more of a shore fisherman, on the land.
Can't be in the boat. I'm generally asking.
Yeah, but I'm saying we go baby step. We go baby step. Yeah,
it's harder in the boat than on the land.
Yeah, probably so.
Really?
Because you're not as now. It all depends.
I thought there were more fish in the center.
There are more fish out. Yeah, but when they go way out there, they're normally fishing for a particular type of fish. Like when you're on the shore, you fish for anything to bite: catfish, crappie, perch, bass. But normally when you go out, you fish for, maybe you're trying to catch tuna, you caught branzino, something like that.
Huh.
Tuna.
Snapper?
Yes.
Okay. I'm into it.
You know about fish, you just never actually had a rod in your hand and brought it in.
Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all, come here, nieces, come here, nephews, come here, sisters, come here, brothers, uncles, aunties, grandmas, mamas, daddies, everybody. Y'all don't listen to Amanda about nothing. If Amanda don't know how to fish and she don't understand about just the concept of fishing, and he just explained it to her, and she still is sitting there talking about, oh, okay, she still don't get it, because a real wise person will be like, I get it, metaphorically as well as physically and in time. If that went over your head, how he just talked about the fish, the little ones, the inside, the ones that we can catch and eat every day, but we got to get on the boat and go out, and we got to be strategic in how to catch the big ones out there and hope we don't catch a shark. You know what I'm saying? See, he can't explain that to her because she don't understand that, because she don't get it. She's sitting there, I get it. You too old to be this, I ain't gonna call you, look, SistaGirl don't call names. You too old to not be this. Yeah, you just too old for that. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to say that, y'all. I'm being nice today. Hey, faking the funk. Terry, she faking the funk. She is faking the funk.
I hyperfixate. So I know a lot about a lot of things because I become
immersed.
Yes. So I'm a scuba diver. So I know a lot about fish. And then at one point it was like, I'm going to learn everything I know about dogs. And now I'm going to learn.
You are a scuba diver. You know everything you know about fish, but you don't know how they catch fish. Woo, y'all. I don't know if y'all get the lesson from this, but I'm getting a lesson on life, okay? Y'all better pay attention to how people think. This is how people think. Oh, she says, when I'm a scuba diver, so when I'm into stuff, I immerse myself, so I know everything there is to know about fish. But he just explained to you about the inner fish and the outer fish, but you know everything you need to know about fish. Look. Y'all want me to give you the lesson in case you're still missing it, in case it's going over your head. This is the lesson. Some people know the surface of stuff. Okay, even though they think they done dig deep into it, you know what I'm saying? They done dig deep because they done watched a few fishing videos, or they done watched a few scuba diving videos, or they done watched all this stuff, and now they think they is whatever, and they're gonna come out here and regurgitate these things to you, and you gonna buy it hook, line, and sinker. Okay, that is what's happening. Pay attention. Please pay attention. Please pay attention. You know, look, the word says, study to show thyself approved. Okay, that means you have to study and learn stuff. And when somebody tell you, don't take it for face value, baby. Go deep into it and open your mind. Open up have your own opinion. You don't have to just go with the status quo. Okay. You don't have to do that. Just pay attention, because this is somebody out here that let's see how many fans she get. Let's see how many followers she got on Instagram. Let's see how many followers she got on Instagram, because this is somebody out here who let's look over here at her. This is what she's look y'all. Truth translator. She's the truth translator. She's out here giving y'all all kind of knowledge. She got 2.2 million followers. You know, look. This is what she do. Oh, she's giving us on politics. You know, she wear her hair braided. She's, you know, she's our sister. Okay, she's the sister. You know what I'm saying? But she got her fro on. You know, that's what she do. She get on there. She talk black politics. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. I mean, she might know what she know, because she can cross over. She can cross over into to both lanes. You know what I'm saying? You know, we only gonna share with her so much. They only gonna share with her so much. So, you know what I'm saying? She can do that. You know what I'm saying? So she can, you know, she be big on the politics. She be big on this. You know what I'm saying? So this what she do. This what she do. Like I said, go check her out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Go check her out for yourself. Don't follow SistaGirls. Don't follow SistaGirls. Just look, make your own assessment. But all I'm gonna say is, make your own assessment.
Everything I need to know about Game of Thrones. I'm gonna learn everything I need to know about, you know, NCAA football. But I do know a lot about fish.
So you say
because I'm in the middle of a story, and sometimes I veer off, but I always come back.
Because I want to make sure we get to your insecure role.
So I just wanted to shout that out, because Bring the Funny was a beautiful experience, and it was super duper dope. So when we're here and Joey Harris is trying to get me in this party, the white girl says again, the white passing girl says again, yeah, no, she can't come to the party. So Joey's like, let me go inside and figure out what's going on. Again, I'm not about to stand out here.
Right.
So I start to walk away again, and now Elijah Kelly comes out. He's like, hey, where you going? I said, they not trying to let me in this party that I was invited to.
Right.
By Jesse Williams.
Did you attempt to call Jesse?
Did I attempt to call Jesse? I texted him.
Okay.
But he's in a party.
Right.
You know, so I texted him. So then Elijah is like, well, I'm one of the planners of the party, so they can't stop they can't stop me from bringing you in.
Right.
So he starts to bring me in, and homegirl grabs my arm. But I remember when I told you I've been a New Yorker since I was 12. So I had to shake that off.
Yeah. Lose me.
Yeah. Crazy. So we go in the party, and I go and sit down. No, sorry. I go in the party. I go by the bar. Mm-hmm. My homegirl goes to the bathroom. I'm standing by the bar, and a security guard approaches me.
Uh-oh.
A security guard your size.
Wait a minute, though. She was there with her homegirl, too. So it wasn't just you coming in the party. You was bringing somebody else in the party with you. Nah. Huh? Oh, her friends was on the list, but she wasn't. Oh, okay.
Approaches me and says, hey, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. And I said, well, why do I need to leave? And he said, because you're being asked to leave. I said, well, who's asking me to leave? He said, well, let me go find out.
Well, why did he have, well, I mean, you came and say something, they're asking you to leave, and you don't know who's asking me to leave. You got to go find out.
He was given an order.
Yeah.
So now he comes back and he says, Vanessa Anderson is asking you to leave. I said, well, you need to find Vanessa and have her come tell me herself.
Is that Issa Rae's publicist?
Yes. I said, well, you need to have Vanessa come and find me and tell me herself. So he then leaves again and comes back with 3 other men. And one of the men now is a brother, and he's walking towards me cursing. So he's literally walking towards me saying, you need to get the f*** out of here. You need to leave. And I'm like, mind you, I'm dressed down, honey. Okay. And he's like, you need to leave. Now, Kathia was in the bathroom. She's now just come up, and I'm looking around and I can see people seeing the ruckus. Right. So I'm like, why do I have to leave? Because we said so. So there's like violent energy and language coming towards me. Right. I ain't no sucker. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also not stupid. I can't fight 4 men. Right. So, like, I mean,
right.
So the first one, who was kind, he had come up right here, but then the other 3 were right here. So I have to realize I've lost this fight. Mm-hmm. So I pivot to leave, but I pivot really fast because I'm going to still say my mother piece. So when I pivot and I say, I pivot to go you, I guess they thought I was about to do something. So the white guy steps in between me and the brother and chest bumps me and throws me back.
Right.
So now this is an assault because I hadn't raised my hand to do anything to anybody. So luckily I'm nimble in a heel. So but now it's like, now I've been assaulted. So your natural response. So I'm about to go Super Saiyan on these motherfuckers. It's Goku over here. I'm like, Yeah. And I hear in one ear, I hear the security guard saying, please, Amanda, don't do it. And it feels like, please, Miss Celia, don't do it. Don't be like me, Miss Celia. Don't be like Miss Sophia. And then in the other ear, I have my homegirl who's from the Bronx, like, what the f- is going on? This is some bullshit. And all I'm hearing is, beep.
Exactly, Terry. Why force yourself somewhere you're not wanted? Like, even if after the first time she was like, you're not on the list, you're not coming in here, I'd have been like, okay, straight mama, it's all good. I was invited. Y'all going in? Okay, I'm gonna go on and hit the block. Let me call my Uber. Whoop-de woo woo woo. I'm not gonna keep trying to be like, even when people kept bringing you back in there, then you have them people control the narrative. Then you go be with them people and have them control the narrative. You don't go nowhere by yourself and just be standing there like, oh, nanny boo boo, I'm in the party. I feel like it had to been like, you know what I'm saying? It's giving me just, it's some parts that ain't, you know what I'm saying? You said, hey, unicorn. So been in the bushes. I think she's exaggerating. Yeah, I think she's like, because it's giving me a lot of victimization, but I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but it's always got to be the brother was the aggressor. Why the brother had to be the aggressor? You know what I'm saying? The white boys was, but then you was arguing when he had to come up and the brother had to be cussing at you when he came up. But the white boy was the one that bumped you in the chest because you and the brother was into it. So he was man enough to cuss you out, but the white boy had to be the one to intervene. And then, but it was the other cool white boy, that girl. I don't know. 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 I'm not saying she lied. I'm not saying she lied, y'all. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, I'm sure something went down, but I'm looking it up now because y'all know me. I like to pull some receipts to it. Because if you say this is what happened, I want to see the receipts. I'm just saying. So while we watching it, I'm pulling up what happened that day because I want to know what really happened. Okay. So.
But I look around and I see nobody coming to my aid. All these agents and people that I see around. Now, none of them are Insecure. None of them are the actors from Insecure. Mm-hmm. But there's people whose faces I still remember. And they will not get a hug in a party either. I just refused somebody a hug the other day for this. And I realized, like, you got to go. So we walk outside and the security guard says to me, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm just doing my job. And I said, I feel you, but you have to ask yourself, is it worth doing a job that makes you go against your moral compass? And he was like, dang. So I hope he left that job because he could tell that he was mixed up in some bullshit. So we're in a back alley, like waiting for a car, and I'm crying because this feels like, I've been humiliated and I didn't do nothing. And that was the night that me and my homegirl became super, like, that became my sister, because she was like, when you would tell me that shit would happen to you, I would think she must be keeping something out.
Right.
But I literally just watched you do nothing. You literally just came somewhere you were invited.
Right.
And even though you tried to leave, multiple people said, no, you belong here. Multiple people. Another person on this team said, you belong here, so I'm bringing you in here. And then when I tell the story on my Instagram and on my podcast, it ends up getting turned into this whole other thing of you don't belong here. Amanda Seales doesn't belong here. And that's the thing, that's a narrative that has come about. Like,
I don't perpetuate.
Yes, I don't belong in these places. And what ended up happening 2 days later is that I got a call from Issa. And she called me and said, hey, I heard what happened this weekend. I just want you to know I have nothing to do with it. Would you be willing to talk to Vanessa?
No, I tried to talk to Vanessa at the party. She 2 days too late.
So I've never talked about this publicly because it has always been incredibly important to me to protect Issa. Because I know that Issa is doing something within this business that so few people get to do. Mm-hmm. And it's not something I desire to do. Like, I'm not interested in getting $100 million production deal. Like, that's not a life that I want for myself, but I know that her role is very important. And so I've always protected Issa. However, there's just been enough instances at this point where I should have been protected by Issa and I wasn't. And one of my biggest problems that we have discussed several times in this interview is that I think people are going to show up for me the way I show up for them. Mm-hmm. And now it's at a point where my protecting of Issa has become turned on to me and something that people are using against me. There's a whole narrative that is completely false that people keep spinning. They keep saying, that I'm this mean girl on this set, that I harmed these people on this set. I just want to point out something very basic. How can I be a mean girl on a set that ain't my set? How? It's your show. You are my boss. I don't even have the capacity to be the mean girl here because you can fire me. So there's no way for me to be a mean girl in this situation. And I know some people that may buck up against like the confirmation bias that they've created, but it simply is the truth. When I got to that show, I had a show on Issa's website on YouTube. I had my show Get Your Life. And when it came out on her YouTube, unfortunately, the press picked it up as Issa Rae's new show.
Right.
But she didn't do anything except put it on her site. Like I put all my money into it. I wrote it. I starred in it, etc. Mm-hmm. And so I said, hey, would you mind, tweeting to correct this? And she just wouldn't. She wouldn't promote any of the shows, and I just felt like that was unfortunate, but it didn't change my view of her character. Like, it just let me know, like, okay, this is how she do business. But in that time, her publicist was interacting with me and was from just day one, just so acerbic, like just vitrolic for no reason, to the point where Issa's business manager had to say to the publicist, like, can you please try and be kinder to Amanda? She's like a talent on our channel.
You have no reason why she would treat you, behave.
So Issa says, would you talk to Vanessa?
No.
I said, sure. You know why?
Why?
Who's my boss? Who's my boss in this situation?
Well, Issa's the boss.
And where do I have to go back to work?
Insecure.
So what's the game you talked about?
You had to play the game. But hold on. But there was a situation earlier, Amanda, where she said, that ain't my business. Y'all need to handle that. Now she wants you to talk to her.
You're good at math. You good at math, Sharp. Shannon Sharp.
I'm just saying, because you like.
You can't spell Sharpton without Sharp now.
So, okay, you have.
So I take.
So she's saying that Issa didn't protect her. Now Issa called her and was like, basically, I have nothing to do with this. That's whatever. Would y'all like to sit down and talk about it? Like, you can, like, this is how I be feeling. This is just me. I cannot make two of my friends get along. I just cannot make them get along. I can say, even here in the MooMoo room, I can't make y'all get along. I can't say you have to agree. I can't say Unicorn has to agree with Terry. Terry has to agree with Sonic. Sonic has to agree with Love Yasmin. Love Yasmin has to agree with Russia. Russia has to. I cannot say that. I cannot tell y'all who to agree and disagree with, okay? I can say y'all have to respect each other's opinions. You know, like, long as you know, Terry not cussing everybody out and calling people names, it's, you know, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, if y'all have beef, if this was her party she was putting together, if she was whatever, and for whatever reason she didn't want you on there, but I think the reason was because you were talking about you know, rumors has it, allegedly, okay, word on the curve is the fact that you were already talking about Issa behind the scenes. You were already saying stuff. You were already showing, like, because you were already upset. Like you said, now you just said a whole bunch. You said before Insecure, you had a show that was on her YouTube channel, okay? That she produced on her YouTube channel. And she was like, she didn't do anything for the show. You told her to make a statement to correct it. She wouldn't correct it. So therefore, you felt like she was being disrespectful. You felt like she was handling you know, like she should have handled that differently. That's what you said. Now nobody else said that. That's what you said, Carlissa. I'm thinking about Carlissa because she just popped up on my thing. I mean, that's what you said, Amanda. Okay, so y'all, so evidently it already was some kind of whoop-de-woo, you know what I'm saying? But she still, when she came on Insecure, okay, she came on Insecure, I'm sure you read the role. I'm sure you knew that you guys, these characters was loosely based upon y'all. You knew this, but now you're saying she, because I don't feel like Amanda had a horrible role in Insecure. I don't feel like she had a very horrible role. Issa was the one that was all over the place in whoop-de-woo-woo-woo. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, I'm trying to think. I think more like, I don't know. I don't really feel like it was like, yeah, she's talking about I didn't have any friends and Whoop-de-woo. Okay, but you read the script. You chose to take the role. You knew what the script was gonna be like. It wasn't like every day she got up and was like, here's a new script. This is what you're gonna be like. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you knew the job that you were taking, but because you now feel like you wasn't portrayed in the best light that you feel, and now it's a problem. Because y'all remember when she had went on and she was, let's go here, y'all. Remember back in, what was this, 2018, when it says Amanda Seales discusses Russell Simmons and the colorism within the Breakfast Club. It says Amanda Seales is one of the several key members of the colorful ensemble that helps keep Issa Rae Insecure a hit series. The actress, comedian, and former VJ is also one of the several women has publicly spoken out against Russell Simmons, who has accused of assault and harassment by 6 women. Sale addressed her account of her uncomfortable experience with the music mogul during her most recent trip to the Breakfast Club. On Russell Simmons asking if they had ever had an encounter, I was sitting in his office and we were talking about Insecure. He was giving big ups on Insecure. I really like what you're doing in the show. This was 2016, and he was like, "Oh, Amanda, we've ever whatever, and on why Russell Simmons hasn't been confronted by more than people in his circle. I think to him it's humorous because he said this to people before. I think that's why it didn't register to anyone in the room as problematic. Because they are just like, oh, that's Russ. He's just doing his Russ thing. For me, especially after being out of hip hop for so long, and so much sharper because I don't experience that in the comedy space. Lies. Because Michael Blackson them is in the comedy space, but I'm gonna let you live. You can't fight this battle as one person. Also, as I'm sitting in the office, it's a reminder that I'm in someone else's office. So it does feel crazy to be on them like, yo, what you doing is definitely is always funny to me when people say, why don't you say anything? There are so many valid, regular reasons why you don't say anything. Or if she's befitting from colorism. Helped. It says, I think helped is a strong word. Think there are always things that happen outside of your consciousness. I don't know if there's been conversations outside of my awareness that may have been rooted in that. I do think there's still a unique space that happen when you are a light-skinned person within the Black community and society. That's what she said. What she said? I do think there's still in a unique space that happens when you are a light-skinned person within the Black community and society. Okay? I'm going to say it again for you. It says, they asked her, do you think you have benefited, okay, from colorism? She said, I think helped is a strong word. I think there are always things that happen outside of your consciousness. I don't know if there's been conversation outside of my awareness that may have been rooted in that. I do think there's still a unique space that happens when you are light-skinned person within the Black community and society. I'm just gonna. Okay, now this is this. So let's hold on, y'all. Let me get back to the video. So let's let keep it. Come on, We need you to we need you to pull out some more stuff. Come on.
Take the call.
You should say, I want to meet face to face. I want to look a woman. I like to look a person.
My feelings were hurt. My feelings were hurt. I just got assaulted in a party for Black people in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been in Hollywood longer than majority of the people in this fucking party.
Right.
My feelings are hurt.
Okay, you take the call. Hello?
Hi, Amanda. This is Vanessa. I just want you to know that, so none of this has anything to do with Issa. That's the first thing she says. None of this has anything to do with Issa. So I just want you to know that, but I do want you to understand that it was me who kicked you out the party. Okay. So I just want you to know that the reason I kicked you out the party is because I don't like you.
I mean, she said what she said. She said it wasn't Issa. It didn't have anything to do with Issa. I kicked you out the party because I didn't want you there and I don't like you. I mean, is you upset because somebody said that they don't like you? So they kicked you out the party? Is that what you... I mean, I'm trying to understand. I mean, is it okay for people not to like you? She said that they kicked her out the party because they didn't like her. I mean, what can you do? What can you do at this point? I mean, what can you do? It is, I mean, she said what she said. Hold on, let's go and see. Let's go and find, because, you know, we need to go back to when it happened. We need to go back to when it happened, y'all. So hold on. Hold on. Let me look at it. Let's go. You know how we do it. We like to get the receipts. What had happened? So this is a press release from Vanessa Anderson. Okay, let's see what Vanessa had to say. Let's see if we can get to it. Hold on.
Good. I'm good. You know, Thursday.
Busy.
Yes, blessed and busy.
Yes, it's so good to have you here.
Thank you.
So this series was created to celebrate publicists ahead of National Publicist Day, which is tomorrow.
Graduated from Ivy League. Hold on, y'all. Why is she telling her history? Hold on, let me see, y'all. We're trying to find it.
I love it. I love it. Speaking of mentors, so outside of the mentor that I guess pushed you into publicity from the start, who were some of the people, I guess, that you looked?
Okay, blah, blah, blah. She's still talking about herself.
Thing that was, you know, top of mind for people. So, you know, I didn't have a mentor that actually worked in the
blah, blah, blah.
Another publicist who was a mentor. I have other amazing, because business cards, people still carry business cards. But I do think that sort of disappointment of believing in your client and, you know, I'm hyped, I'm amped, I'm sending my pitch out. I'm like, oh yeah, I got this. This is fine. And then it's like crickets. if I don't know anything about myself, I know I'm smart, and I know like the hustle is real in me. So I'm always gonna make a way. That's just point blank period, right? Like I'm always gonna make a way no matter what it is. But also like, you know, back then I was 25. You know, my mom is an immigrant from El Salvador. My dad grew up in the racist South. Like, who am I to not try? You know, like if they could figure that out and if they could overcome those obstacles. You know, my mother came as like a Spanish speaker.
Okay, so remember she said that the girl, mom, she said the girl was a passing, that she was Mexican. She looked black to me. Don't the publicist look black to you? This is Vanessa Anderson. I mean, she looked like, I mean, she said her mom was Spanish from El Salvador and her dad, you know, he was from the South. So, I mean, she said she was passing. She was passing for what? Because she wasn't, I mean, I thought she was going to look like, I was like, dang, I was trying to think. I didn't remember her having a white publicist. So I had to go and research it. Because that's what Amanda said. She said she looked like she passing for what?
A nice little corporate job if I needed to.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. But hold on, I'm trying to get to the juicy part. Hold on. Okay. We like. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find it. Where she addressed Amanda Seals. Hold on. So maybe she don't address this. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Dang. I might have to find the other video. Hold on.
What are you doing, sis? Like, bro, like open up a book, do it audio style, like ride a bike and listen to it. Like, figure out however you need it, you know, you want to consume it for you that works. But like do your research, read, please read. Or even like this is a great opportunity to reach out to people because they have time. So
okay, it's not in this one, so let's go back and watch
everybody.
And I'll find it.
Bye.
I'll find the right one. I'm sorry, y'all. I thought it was in this video, so I'll find the right video.
Okay, well, that's all I need to know. There's nothing else for us to talk about, and I hang up. She calls me back immediately. Why'd you hang up? I said, because there's nothing else for us to talk about. She says, don't you want to know why I don't like you?
No, not actually. Actually, I don't.
No, I don't, because it's none of my business. I've never done anything to you. And for you to put me in harm's way off of literally nothing means that I don't need to talk to you about why you don't like me. You need to talk to your therapist about why you don't like me. And I hung up the phone.
She called back?
No, she called around. She starts a smear campaign.
Oh. So this whole time, your boss, and I don't do the gossip thing. So have you ever had a conversation with Issa about this situation, about her publicist?
You're saying since the situation?
At any point.
Well, I had that one time where I said to you.
Yeah, and she said, well, that y'all need to work that out. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
So now after this conversation with the publicist, and I get off the phone, I start getting word that she is going around to the different publications and different people because it starts coming back to me. Mm-hmm. And she's going around saying that I was in
Okay, we're gonna watch. This is when she had went live after the Emmy party. Okay, because y'all know we like to shout out to who is this? Impressive. Okay, it's a big YouTube channel. So y'all, hopefully they don't get little old me. Okay, but this is when she had went live after the YouTube. I mean, after she was kicked out of the Emmy party.
To the Black Hollywood Emmy party last night with my homeboy Kendrick and my homegirl Kiki, and we were being escorted. We were being entered into the party when the woman at the door, a white woman named Kiara, was like, "Stop! She can't go in." Like, there's just no reason for like me to be standing out here and.
Okay, so I gotta correct myself. Y'all know I gotta correct myself. Okay, it wasn't Vanessa. It wasn't the publicist Vanessa. She said it was the girl Kiara. Okay, so y'all let me correct that. Please, correction. It wasn't Vanessa, because I was like, hold on, because Vanessa was black. Okay, she said it. Her name was Kiara. Okay, she said the girl name was Kiara. Correction. The girl name was Kiara.
Being like told like, no, you can't go in. So then I was like, you know what, I'm out. So I go to the curb, and then another homeboy of mine is like, what do you mean they won't let you in? He's like, we're gonna fix that. So now, like 15 minutes later, he comes, gets me, brings me back, and was like, she should be able to go in. And this same white woman Kiara is like, no, she cannot go in. And it was in that moment that I realized, like, oh, this is like about me. Then Elijah Kelly comes out, and Elijah Kelly is like, why are you out here? And I'm like, because this woman will not let me in. And he was like, what? Just come in. So I'm coming in, and she's like, no. And he was like, just go. And I just went, and I was like, yeah, because I don't know why this woman is so set bent on me not entering this party. So when Kiki and I got in, she had went one way and I went the other way. And by the time she came back to the bar, she thought that just like I was talking to people in the party. No, a security guard was talking to me, because the security guard was dispatched to come and remove me from the party. Yes. So I'm standing there like, I'm not leaving this party until you tell me who is saying that I need to leave the party. He's like, all right, I'm going to find out. So he's looking, he's like talking on his phone, and then he's like, Vanessa is saying that you need to leave the party. Vanessa of the ANPR group. And I'm like,
I stand corrected again. She did say Vanessa said it. Okay, she did say Vanessa said she had to leave the party. She did say that. Okay, but Vanessa said she don't like her. So I'm like, if she don't like you, she don't like you, Amanda. Like, you can't make you who party you want to be at, and they don't like you. If I don't like somebody, I don't want them at my party. I don't care who they friends with. If I don't like you, I don't like you. Like, it is what it is. So, and if I didn't invite you, then you wasn't invited. You was invited by somebody else that was invited, or somebody else. Evidently, the whole team did not get the memo. So, but you're trying to do this now to smear Issa. Is that what you're doing? What are you mad at Issa for right now? Because it can't still be this girl. A party? Come on.
really? That doesn't surprise me. I'm like, there is a discussion that needs to be had, because there's no reason why. He's like, you're not on the list and you need to leave. You're not on the list. And I was like, fine, Vanessa. I would like to have a discussion with Vanessa, because I need to understand what threat I pose to this party. There are several people who are in this party that are not on the list. Why am I being singled out? No, I don't need to discuss that with you. 2 more security guards come up. And our good friend Kiara, who comes up and says, no, I'm the one who says she needs to go.
Okay, I want to listen to. I'm just gotta rewind this back, because I feel like on Shay Shay, on Club Shay Shay, she said Hold on. We're going to make sure because y'all know I like to listen. Hold on. That's why we're going back. At this point. Hold on. So she had her and the publicist didn't get along since YouTube. Hold on. Y'all know I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all like SistaGirl, but I like to. Hold on. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna have to go back and watch it, but I'm gonna let her tell her story on this one because I felt
Kiara, I'm the one who says she needs to go. I'm the one. So I just want to reiterate for you one more time, as I was saying at this point out loud. So let me just get this straight. I am being escorted out of a Black Hollywood party, the only one that happens for the Emmys. I am being escorted out because this white woman here says that I can't be in here. I just want to get that clear. And y'all saw me say that in real time on my Instagram. And they were like, yes, you need to go. So now I start walking out and I turn to the general manager who has been nasty since he walked up to me. And I was like, this is some bullshit. You doing wrong. And as I did this, his lackey, some white boy moves in and presses up against me and pushes me back. Y'all, it was about to be World Star Night because I really am not here for being touched, especially by men who are trying to exert authority for no fucking reason. Like, you know, a lot of times people want to exert authority, but they want to do it at such an extreme level for no reason. I'm not fighting. I'm not loud. I'm not belligerent. I'm simply saying I would like an explanation. And they're saying, no, you don't deserve an explanation. Now I've got 4 security guards telling me that I need to get off the premises immediately. And thankfully, the first security guard, though, he's the one who stopped it from being a World Star Night. Because he was like, miss, we don't got to do this. We don't got to do this, miss. So it's just for the record, Amanda Seales, I'm speaking in the third person. I was escorted by 4 security guards out of the Black Hollywood Emmy party last night for simply wanting to get into the Black Hollywood Emmy party last night. I saw hella people come to that fucking party last night that were not on the list. I literally, with Kiki, was there when they typed her name and put it on the list, but didn't want to do that for me.
So that was Amanda telling the full story about how she got kicked out of this particular podcast show.
So a year ago, Issa Rae's publicist, Vanessa Anderson of AMPR, and some other people, they started doing a Black Emmy party. So it's basically like to celebrate like Black Hollywood and, you know, just give us a space to come and celebrate after we do the hobnob at like the HBO party, the Comedy Central party, et cetera, et cetera. So when I arrived at the party last year, I came with Jill Scott. And of course, I work with Issa. So Vanessa is somebody who I have absolutely like met before, like when I have my web series on Issa's channel on YouTube. And I have interacted with her, you know, on a few occasions, but she has never been nice to me ever. Like she's always had a certain like curtness, and she's always seemed to be bothered simply by just like my demeanor, my way of communicating with her, etc. And at a certain point, it just became, well, then this is just not somebody I need to speak to, because I don't work for her and she doesn't work for me, and there's no reason for us to even interact for all intents and purposes. So we don't. I say hello to her like if I see her, but there's not going to be any like back and forth exchange. We are not friends. So last year when I got to the party, I showed up with Jill Scott. And when I came with Jill, she said, oh, like, let me have my manager go to the front, just to make everything smoother. So her manager went to the front and Vanessa was at the front, and her manager like pointed back towards us. And when I was there, I looked at Vanessa and just kind of surreptitiously pointed toward Jill, like, look who I'm, with, because there was a bunch of people outside too. And she just exclaimed, Amanda, nobody has time for this right now. I do not have time for this. And it was like, what's happening? So everybody like looked around because I hadn't said anything. So it was very weird. Like it was just out the blue that this person was having such like a visceral reaction.
You see how she said, I didn't say anything. When she turned and looked at me, I pointed to Jill Scott, like, see, look who I'm with. And then she said, Amanda, I don't have to. Yeah, because you're trying to be like, look who I'm with. Look who I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, come, girl. Look, that's that level of simple pettiness. They both grown. They both, they not no spring chicken, okay? They're not spring chickens. She trying to act like she doesn't know why. Now, this was previous now. She doesn't know. So if you really and truly, you're trying to say you wasn't really invited the year before you came with Jill. You know what I'm saying? So then this year, somebody else put you on the list. So I'm just saying, I'm just trying to figure it out because, and I'm not saying Issa probably didn't act a certain way. I'm not saying her and Issa don't probably have their own set of beef. That is not what I'm saying. What I am saying is, y'all know how we do on here. 1 + 1 is 2. 2 + 2 is 4. 4 + 4 is 8. We got to make it add up. It got to add up. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just really don't get along. Why do you continue? Even if somebody invited you, you know that she was the publicist behind the party. It was her, basically her thing. That's what she was doing. You knew this. You knew you didn't like her. You knew y'all don't get along. You knew all that. And if she didn't put you on the list, y'all not friends. Y'all not friends in real life. So why would you, and I get it from a business aspect, you're probably like, oh, we need to bury that. Woo. But y'all, that's a conversation y'all needed to have prior to you going to an event that she was the publicist of, that she was publicizing, that she was, you know what I'm saying, putting in the work behind. I'm just saying, if I'm putting in the work behind something and somebody's showing up and feeling like they're obligated just because of who they are, like she said, I'm Amanda Seales. I've been in Hollywood longer than anybody in that party. So you felt like you had like she just had to let you in. She didn't have to let you in, Amanda. She didn't, Mama. She did not have to let you in.
So I just was like, I don't know what's going on. And so Jill's manager was like, what the hell was that about? He was like, come on. So we just like went in the party and that was that. And I went in the party and, I told Issa, I was like, hey, your publicist, like, she's just not being nice. Like, she's just nasty. And I don't even need her to be kind. I don't need her kindness, but just have a certain layer of civility with me, And Issa was like, yeah, I mean, that's just between y'all, you know, because it's her party. So it's not really like my jurisdiction to tell her how to treat you at her party. Okay.
Facts. How is that wrong for you to be like, when she said it's not my party, if you wasn't invited and you came with somebody, so now here it is. Now, okay, let's get it. Let's put it together. You, every year you was inviting yourself. You were finding a way to get to that party. So you came one year, the first year with Jill Scott. You wasn't invited. It is her party. So you want me, that's like, y'all, come on, aunties. Okay? Y'all, that's like you taking somebody that's like you, like me coming over to your house and I'm bringing somebody you don't like to your house. And then we get to the door and you tell me that person ain't coming in my house. They wrong? I don't know them. I don't want them at my house. That's like you bringing a stranger to somebody's party and, you know, I let you slide because you tried to be funny and point at Jill. Now you said it. You pointed at Jill Scott and she told you, I'm not doing this because you wasn't invited. You knew you wasn't invited. But then you came on with Jill, which, you know, because you knew they wasn't going to say nothing to Jill Scott. The next year, you have somebody else put you on the list too. Okay? And when the girl finally do talk to you, she tell you, I don't like you. I don't like you. When I throw something, I don't want you there. I don't like you. But then when you you bring somebody, you come with another one of my friends to the party. Come on, aunties. You come with another one of my friends to the party, right? I go to our mutual friend. And you're our mutual friend. We're mutual friends. But then I go to you and I be like, she's nasty with me. She act like she don't want me at her party. And my friend be like, look, that's between y'all. I ain't got nothing to do with it because I don't. Now you wanted her to be like, oh, let me go check her. Let me go woo. Let me get her right for you. Let me do this. Let me do that. Let me do this. Let me do that. Because we're friends. But at the end of the day, the reason y'all don't like each other is personal. It don't have nothing to do with me. It might be something she see in you that she don't like. Probably stuff that she been warning me about that you're doing now. Making it seem like it's a quote-unquote colorism thing. That it's a quote-unquote, you know what I'm saying? That the black girl, you know, she's not who you think she is. But you're praising all the white producers and creators and all that. But the black woman, she got issues. Why? Because you were in a space, baby, where I'm sorry, your light skin privilege didn't work. Sometimes among us, it don't work. It's some of us that, you know, we have our own colorism issues within our own community, and we do. And you feel like sometimes you get in a circle where you could have a privilege, you know what I'm saying? You get into them circles where you could have a certain form of privilege, but then there is circles where, baby, I'm red. What color is your blood? If yours bleed a different color, then okay, we different. I'm just saying that's what it just seemed like to me is going on, in my personal opinion. But this is back in 20. She had been telling this story since it happened.
So I left it at that. This year, Jesse Williams had invited me to the party, and anyone who knows me knows I don't even like none of this party but I love a celebration of Blackness. And so when I was at the HBO party, I was telling everybody about this party. Like, we have somewhere where we can go celebrate after this. So I'm like telling Niecy Nash, and I'm telling Sherry Shepherd, and, just like everybody I'm running into. Kendrick, who's also on Insecure. Who else? Brescia Webb, Gabrielle Dennis, like just spreading the word. So me and Kendrick get to the party alongside my friend Kiki, who is not in the industry. When we get to the party, the girl at the door asks for Kendrick's name, and he has a +1. So I'm his +1. And then she asks for Kiki's name, and Kiki's like telling her name, and she just writes it in her phone and is like, okay. So we're about to walk in, and then a white woman who has a clipboard, who had not been at the rope but was in the front area, all of a sudden turns around and points at me and says, no, she cannot go in. She's not on the list. So then Elijah Kelly comes out, and Elijah Kelly is like, yo, why are you out here? And I'm like, because they're not letting me in. And at this point, I've already Instagrammed the fact that like a white woman is at the door preventing me from getting into the Black Emmy party. But, what is going on? And now I'm starting to get like irritated by it, because I'm like, this is just foolish. Like, I'm clearly being targeted here, and I don't know why. So what ends up happening is Elijah's like, you know what? They're not going to kick me out of the party, so come on in. So he welcomes me in, and as I'm coming in, the white girl is like, her name is Kiera. She's like, she cannot go in. She cannot go in. And I was like, girl, stop. And I just wave her off, and I kept walking. So I walk in and I go to the bar. Kiki goes to the bathroom. By the time Kiki has come back from the bathroom, a security guard is talking to me. And a security guard says to me, hello, miss. We have been asked to escort you out. I've been asked to escort you out. I'm like, well, who asked you to escort me out? And he said, let me find out. So he gets on his phone and he says, Vanessa. I said, well, then you need to find Vanessa, because I need to speak to Vanessa, and I need to find out from Vanessa why I'm being escorted out. Apparently no one could find Vanessa. So Elijah comes over and he's like, what's going on? I'm like, they're escorting me out. So now he's trying to find Vanessa. Jay August comes over and is like, what's going on? I'm saying, they're escorting me out. He's like, let me go find Vanessa, because I was sitting at the Insecure table. So there's a table for Insecure that apparently Natasha is at, and Yvonne is at, and Kendrick is at, but I'm not being allowed into the party because I'm not on the list. So there's a table for the show that I am an actual series regular and a star of, but I am not allowed into the party. So much so that a security guard has now been dispatched to escort me out of the party. And I'm like, I'm not leaving nowhere until y'all tell me why I'm being escorted out. We don't have to tell you anything. I said, Vanessa is apparently the reason why I'm being asked to leave, and I need to understand why that is. No, you don't. You need to get out now, or I'm calling the cops. So now I have a security guard, another security guard, a third security guard, and a Black general manager of Avenue, a club here in Hollywood, telling me that if I don't leave a party for Black Hollywood, that I am going to have the cops called on me. And this is all because of one Black woman named Vanessa Anderson at the AMPR group, whom I have never done anything to. So I'm like, you know what? I'm out. Because now I'm also seeing people see this happen, and they're doing nothing. It was all about, we need to get Amanda Seales out of here now. And this guy, this general manager, I point at him and I say, you're f***ed up for this. And when I do that, his other security guard, this white guy, gets between us and pushes up against me. And it takes everything, I'm not even exaggerating. It took every single ounce of my strength to not retaliate against that. And it was the nice security guard who was literally in my ear, like, you don't have to do this. We don't have to do this tonight. If I saw a Black woman calmly sitting at the bar, who I know is a part of this environment, being harassed by security guards, there is no way in hell I'm letting that go down without making a ruckus. And for the record, nobody made a ruckus for me.
Nobody. And the amount of ruckus that I make for everybody was really like an eye-opening and very honestly like delayed. I had a very delayed emotional reaction to the reality of like, y'all just not me. We just not the same. We're not.
She said they are not the same, that she done had an eye-opening realization that they are not the same. That is what she said. Y'all, let me do a quick shout out. Shout out to my mods. Yes, I love y'all. Y'all is some real deal Holyfield. Y'all, they mod with other people. They're respectful. They not no... They good people, okay? I love you. Shout out to Terry and Unicorn. Love Yasmin. I had mine. Russia. Willoughby. I might be mixing some. Dre. Katina. Y'all, I even got a mod that y'all, she be having opposing views. She is, I ain't gonna say she's a diehard Jaden fan, but she, you know, she be all on, she, you know, she has a problem. So shout, Mama, I forgot your name, but shout out to you. Y'all see them pop up, okay? They pop in and out. So shout out to my mods. I love y'all all. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Look, I don't mind modding people up. I don't, you know, all you have to do, if you don't want to be a part of it, just unmod yourself. If I feel like you a auntie, a uncle, a niece, or a nephew, and I feel like you bring good energy, you bring good people to my house, you know what I'm saying, and you bring good energy to my house, I will mod you up. That's just how I am. I'm not, you don't have to agree on me, and my mods don't always agree on situations, but we respect people, and this is where the grown and the sexy hang out. So welcome to the MooMoo room. Shout out to my people on Twitter, aka X. Y'all always be holding it down over there. Y'all keep my numbers rocking over there. So shout out to the people in the SistaGirl in the MooMoo room. Shout out to my people over on Twitch. Shout out to MooMoos and Mimosas. Yes, this is my baby. This is my brainchild. And shout out to Facebook, okay? Shout out to all my platforms. Y'all, if y'all want to be a part of the aunties and the uncles, the nieces and the nephews, hit that join button. Our memberships start at $2.99. Terry, I cannot find your email for some strange reason. So I don't know if you sent it on, where did you send it? Did you send it on Instagram, Discord? Did you send the email? However you send it, please let me know. If not, I will send, I'm going to put my personal email on the members only wall so that you can, so I can make sure that people get their, SistaGirl e-journals, okay, called Soul of a Sister. Even if you are an uncle and you join, or a nephew and you join, you will still get a Soul of a Sister. We do have one coming out for men, my husband, that I'm working on with my husband, okay? So y'all, and that man is bad. That man right there, look, he is bad. Everywhere we go, he has an aura about him, and people be like, oh my God, you like, I don't know who you are, but you is cool. Okay, Terry, let me write it down. Let me write it down now. Let me write it down, and then okay. So I deleted it because I got it, Terry. So I'll make sure you get your e-journal, okay? So y'all, this e-journal was created by me when I was for a long time. It's one of the many projects that I've been working on, but it's one of the ones that I needed at the time that I created it. And I created it for myself as a safe thing for me, and then it helped me. So I decided to go in, alter it a little bit, create it in a way that I can help my fellow sisters. Okay. And like I said, for my uncles and my nephews, you will get a copy of this one. And y'all also, as members, you will also, for your husbands, your sons, your brothers, you will get a copy of the men's e-journal too. Okay. Because we want to help everybody. So my husband, he's a busy man, y'all. We run companies, so he out in the field today. So, just we're working on something. We're also, you will get a as a member. We also we have just excellent stuff of people that were, they're not well-known people out here. They're just small content creators, small things and stuff. So you will get a lot of, products and stuff for them. So I do got your thing, Terry. We're going to try to get it out by tomorrow. Okay. Sometime tomorrow. I ain't going to say what time, but be checking your email. Okay. Cause it's a let me see if I can pull it up. I'm going to show y'all a little, I think I got a little picture of it. But anyways, I'll put it on the back wall. So that's what you'll get a copy of. Okay. So y'all hit that join button. Join the aunties and the uncles. It's $2.99. The journal, look, if I would have printed those, made them hard copies, I would have had to sell them for a pretty penny. You know what I'm saying? Because they're so in-depth, they're colorful, it makes you feel good. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I love the concept of the butterfly. You know what I'm saying? Where you have to go, things might be ugly at first. It don't look as cute. You just crawling through life trying to figure it out. But then you got to go into that safe place. You got to huddle up. Then where you go through your metamorphosis. You know what I'm saying? And then you begin to break through that shell of life. And then you come out and you is something. You know what I'm saying? You something different. You can fly. You can look at life. You can soar through life a little differently. Okay? So I always believe in that. That's why, a lot of our if anybody knows me personally or know anything about my girls, they're all referenced as butterflies. My baby girl, she is my caterpillar because she has not she has not grown yet. She's still, learning through life. She's on the trees. She's, on the leaves. She's kind of all over the place. So she's still my caterpillar. But my older girls are my butterflies, you know what I'm saying? Because they've learned things. Some of them, they be like, Ma, I need to go back in the cocoon. Okay, well, come on back in the cocoon. Let's reevaluate life, and then let's come back out again. You know what I'm saying? Let's change colors. So, y'all, that's a little bit of housekeeping. Okay, this is where the grown and sexy hang out, the aunties and the uncles. This is a nice space, a safe space, loving space, a respectable space. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for love and love only. You know what I'm saying? If you would like to support the channel, I don't like saying this, but if you would like to support the channel, you can do that by hitting the super chat, Cash App, whatever. Okay. Anyways, that's the housekeeping. Let's get back to the tea. Okay, let's get back to the tea. Terry says, I sense she has an envious spirit. Terry, I feel like, I don't want to say this, and I don't want none of my sisters to get mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Because, I'm going to tell you this. This is from my experience. You know what I'm saying? People thought I was, because like a lot of my cousins and stuff, like, we're like all different shades. Okay, we are all different shades of color. You know what I'm saying? We are all different shades. And so I feel like we, we've never seen, like, we've never thought light skin privilege. We just never like We just never thought that. We were raised, you are a black woman. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when the milk people look at us, when they see us all in the same shade. You know what I'm saying? The only difference is some of us might possess, one of our parents might be of the milk, the milk people. You know what I'm saying? One of our parents might be white milk. One of my parents might be chocolate. You know what I'm saying? And so, we might be a little, mixed in there. But at the end of the day, why do we are the ones that, hold on, y'all. What's the problem?
Are you done?
No, I'm not. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. That's y'all nephew, y'all. That is y'all nephew. That is the baby of the crew, y'all. That's engine number 9. Okay, that is engine number 9. When I say, y'all, woo, I be telling people, I be like, baby, when you start having children in an older age, woo, you gotta have we got engine number 9, and we got the grandbabies. We got the little, I think I cans. Okay, that's what we call them. The little, yeah. When you got them, it's different. He said Kiki earned her spot at the party way bigger than you. Exactly. Evidently, boo-hoo, cry me a river. That part. You're welcome, Terry. You're welcome, sis. Nice. I mean, it is, I just want us, I love everybody getting together and loving on each other. I'm all about love. Y'all know I believe in reaping what you sow. So I believe in everything, that anybody, they gonna reap it. Touch not thy anointed. You know what I'm saying? I know the gift that God has gave me for people. I know my love for people. I know my passion. I know who I am and whom's I am. Okay? Look, who I am and whom's I am. Okay? That makes a big difference. You know what I'm saying? I stay right. I follow my husband as he followed the Most High. I, take care of my family. I do, look, y'all, I'm going to tell you this. And I'm not, and look, no shade, no tea. I'm just going to tell you this. Pay attention to the people that you listen. How can somebody give you, listen to me. Come on, nieces. We got to open up our eyes, our ears, and our mind. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all third eye ain't open yet. I get it. I got it. But I'm going to tell you this. We have to pay attention. We cannot take advice from people that, first of all, you don't know how they live in. I mean, look, I don't, people like, SistaGirl, don't say that. But look, I don't have no problem. Google me. If you find out who I am, Google me. And you'll be like, oh, damn. Like, she really is who she says she is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Some people live their life behind who they want to be. Okay, this is the internet. Some people take on other people's persona and it begin to work for them, and they lose who they are in the interim of things. Okay, don't let that happen to you, my young sisters. Okay, don't let that happen to you, my sisters. Don't let that happen to you, my aunties, my uncles, my nieces, and my nephews. Begin to find out who you are. See, when people show you who they are, believe them. When people show you who they are, please believe them. I'm telling you. Ain't no way, baby, a horse gonna become a cow. Ain't no way a cow gonna become a moose. Come on. Can we get it together and understand what, That's just what I'm saying. When people show you who they are, believe them in every aspect. Look, If you look, Carlissa is, let's get on. I'm going to tell you this. Carlissa Santafold, a.k.a. The Mama, a.k.a. Blueface Mama, a.k.a. Krishan Jr. Grandmama, a.k.a. Hold on one second, y'all. She is she talking about she's gonna start a, yeah, it must be some tea because my my assistants and my mods are blowing my phone up right now, so it must be some tea I gotta look into. But she is one of the people that is sitting out here talking about they're gonna help you find a good man. But y'all watching her, the way she treat her husband for fame. Y'all watch how she act for fame. Y'all watch her, what she's doing. Is y'all gonna really taking advice of the woman that has had 3 husbands on how to keep a husband, on how to manifest a good man? Y'all gonna take advice of women, from women that are single, that don't have anything, but y'all are gonna purchase items and stuff on how to have a good man, how to manifest the man of your dreams, how to do this and how to do that, but you don't have a successful marriage. You don't have a successful man of your dreams. You're not successful, but I'm gonna really take advice from you on how to do this. Can we wake up? Can we wake up? Y'all are going to listen to single men who have had, don't have wives, who don't have women, who don't have anything. They just can be met. They just over masculating to, I feel like, cover up who they were. You know what I'm saying? Like, they, rest in peace to this man, the Kevin Samuels of today's. You're listening to all these men and they don't have nothing, giving them all your money. You just, oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me do this. Let me heart this. Let me love these. And these people ain't gotten. They're selling you dreams. They're selling you what you want to hear. They're telling you you not good enough. They telling you you need to be high vibrational and low, and you're low vibrational, but can you help me? But they don't, how can somebody tell you how to be a high vibrational woman and they don't know the difference between a salad fork and a dinner fork, or a soup spoon and a teaspoon? They can't cook you a 3-course meal. They can't sew up a shirt. They can't, do you understand what I'm saying? They don't know what, but they're telling you that how to be high vibrational. I don't know, y'all. Y'all know SistaGirl always got to give you some auntie advice from the desk of the auntie. This is the desk from the auntie. This is the desk from SistaGirl in the MooMoo room. Y'all know I always just got to give y'all that little commercial break where I just have to spit some. Look, we gonna get it together. If you with me, you with me. But we gonna get it together. We gonna get it together, y'all. We have to get it together. God is cleaning up things. He is pruning it out. He let the wheat and the tare grow together, and now he is picking the harvest. It's only gonna be the ones that he is. We have to do better. Yes, I do celebrity news. Yes, I do celebrity whatever. But y'all know I'm going to throw some gems, some pearls, and some everything else in there. I'm going to throw some gold in here. I'm going to give you some gold nuggets. Contrary to what you believe, gold does not depreciate. I'm going to give you some diamonds. I'm going to give you some jewels. I'm going to even give you the hard black coal, baby, because sometimes you need it. But I'm just, it just be, y'all, these young girls be upsetting me. I just be wanting to grab them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Krishan Rock. Krishan says she just wants to do better. She done stop drinking. She done stop smoking. Maybe Blueface is going to come out on his soberness. And maybe we're going to see a new Krishan and Blueface. They're sober. They're getting to the bag. That will be lovely. Why can't we push that? Why can't we yay, support, support, support? You know, people miss the whole thing about her saying, you know, it's changing me. I'm working out harder. I'm trying to do better, whatever. People miss that. They're too busy concentrating on what the baby looked like. Or the baby ain't doing this. Did you see he didn't do this? Did you see he didn't push up? Did you see he didn't do this? Y'all, in a few seconds, what y'all doing? Slowing it down, making sure, come on, leave him alone. Let him grow up. He's spoiled. That baby is spoiled rotten. She hold him all the time. Some of y'all you know why some of y'all babies move so dang on fast? Because they had to get out the way and because you made them move fast. I see people putting babies on the pot at 9 months and 10 months old. They don't even concept their body yet. But we got to teach them young. Because you don't want them to be babies no more because nobody wants to be a dang on parent. And I said what I said and I ain't taking it back. It is what it is. Okay, that's enough of Auntie. Let's get back to it. Ooh, y'all know Auntie be getting mad. I don't be getting mad at y'all because dogs get mad. But I be irritated. I do.
The same. And I may be in this Hollywood shit, but I ain't y'all. It was humiliating. And I was then escorted out, and the security guard who had been kind the whole time, he said, I'm sorry for doing that, but we have to do our jobs. And I said, I don't typically do this. But I want you to write down my name because when you look me up, you're going to realize how ridiculous it was that you were asked to remove me from this event. Because there's no foundation for me to have been removed, especially in this fashion, from this event. In the wake of this, I have talked about it on my Instagram. And I've had some people say things to me like, you're just being childish. She didn't want you at the party, so you shouldn't have been at the party. You shouldn't have any problem with her wanting you not to be at the party. Like, it's her prerogative. And the reason why I'm telling this story within the context of side effects of professionalism is for a number of reasons. One, this party was not at her house. This was a Hollywood party for Black entertainers and contributors to Hollywood. I am a part of that industry and should be here celebrating with my community. Two, she's not the only one putting this party together. There are other people that are involved. I stated many times that I've been invited by Jesse Williams and I was met with dismissals and disregard. It was shocking to me. I mean, was it really shocking, Amanda? I mean, yes. And I had to remain professional. And some people would say, well, if you were being professional, then you wouldn't even say who she is. Fuck that. Some behavior does not deserve the luxury of anonymity. And this was an instance where, no. I'm not going to have this story told by other people without me telling my story.
After Amanda Seales released this episode of her podcast, she did get a lot of backlash on Twitter. Surprisingly, she got backlash from her own co-star on the show Insecure, Sharonis Jackson. He responded to Madame Noir's article about Amanda, and he said, you can't be a disrespectful human being and expect people to want to hang out with you. It's quite simple. Sit it out. So when her own castmate on the show said this, I was like, okay, I see what's happening here. Amanda seems to have rubbed some people the wrong way. And I'm not even sure if her co-stars from Insecure are cool with her like that because they were sitting in the party while she was being escorted out. So that was very telling to me. And Sharonis Jackson wasn't the only one on Twitter who called Amanda Seales out. There are more than a few people who said she was rude and disrespectful in person. So it kind of seems to me that Amanda has a personality that rubs a lot of people the wrong way. Some people really like her, and some people don't like her at all. I think she's a talented and intelligent person, but I don't think she's that self-aware. She's not very cognizant of how she might come off to other people, and it's clear that she doesn't take rejection well. If somebody doesn't like you, make a mental note of that and go. You don't have to return that energy, but just go on about your life. I think the fact that she tried to force herself into a party, especially a party that's being hosted by somebody who does not care for her, is pointless. She talked about the experience she had last year where she showed up at this very same party and the publicist, Vanessa, was annoyed with her presence. And she tried to show up again and got rejected again. And I'm just thinking she should have took the hint the first time. But it is what it is. There are some people who don't like Amanda, but there are a lot of people who do. So this is not a video to make Amanda seem like she's such a bad person.
Okay, so we know, like everybody's saying the same thing. Like, girl, if she don't like you, why would you go to the party? Like, I feel like you was trolling. But now I feel like this. So, because now it's just seeming like this, and this is just me. And y'all, let me know how y'all feel about it. I feel like you wanted some ammunition. You wanted something to say. You wanted to play the victim role. That's what you was like gearing up towards. That's what you wanted. So therefore you kept, you know what I'm saying, fishing. You kept fishing. Hold on, I'm looking for something. So you kept fishing and fishing and fishing. Okay, that you don't know how to do. That pole, you said you don't know how to fish out there. You kept fishing and fishing, and you hooked yourself something, baby. And you hooked yourself a goddamn on shark, and they wasn't playing with you. Because everybody ain't saying, nobody is saying you cool. No, people are saying you hard to work with. People saying your attitude, because you have a privileged attitude. That's just in SistaGirl humble opinion. But we're gonna go back. We is going to go back to let you finish telling your story.
The face. I want to look a woman. I like to look a person.
My feelings were hurt. My feelings were hurt. I just got assaulted in a party for Black people in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been in Hollywood longer than majority of the people in this fucking party.
Right.
My feelings are hurt.
Okay, you take the call. Hello?
Hi, Amanda. This is Vanessa. I just want you to know that, so none of this has anything to do with Issa. That's the first thing she says. None of this has anything to do with Issa. So I just want you to know that, but I do want you to understand that it was me who kicked you out the party. Okay. So, I just want you to know that the reason I kicked you out the party is because I don't like you. Okay. Well, that's all I need to know. There's nothing else for us to talk about. And I hang up. She calls me back immediately. Why'd you hang up? I said, because there's nothing else for us to talk about. She says, don't you want to know why I don't like you?
No, not actually. Actually, I don't.
No, I don't, because it's none of my business. I've never done anything to you. And for you to put me in harm's way off of literally nothing means that I don't need to talk to you about why you don't like me. You need to talk to your therapist about why you don't like me. And I hung up the phone.
She called back?
No, she called around. She starts a smear campaign.
Oh. So this whole time, your boss, and I don't do the gossip thing. So have you ever had a conversation with Issa about this situation, about her publicist?
You're saying since this situation?
At any point.
Well, I had that one time where I said to you.
Yeah, and she said, well, that y'all need to work that out. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
So now after this conversation with the publicist, and I get off the phone, I start getting word that she is going around to the different publications and different people, because it starts coming back to me. Mm-hmm. And she's going around saying that I was in danger of getting fired from Insecure, which honestly, I don't even know if that was true or not, but that had never been brought to my attention. She starts going around saying that I got in a fight at the party. She starts going around saying that I peed on the floor at the party.
What are you, a puppy?
I got to move it to the side. Like, what are we talking about?
So let me ask you this.
So, well, I feel like I'm going to answer your question.
Okay.
So Issa then calls me again and says, hey, I just want to know if this is going to be a problem on set. Because now this is going on for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And this going viral, earlier in the conversation, you were like, why do you care if people who don't know you,
Mm-hmm.
like, are saying mean things about you? And it's like, I wish I had that. And I'm at a point in my life where I'm there.
No.
But it's really up when the pylon happens and it has nothing to do with reality. Like, I don't even mind a pylon if it's something I really did.
Right.
This situation, I'm like, how am I the villain in this situation? Well, you shouldn't have gone to her party because it was her party. Well, it's not just her party. There's several people at the party. It's not like I crashed her baby shower.
Right.
But also I'm looking at Issa because it's like, this is your responsibility. We are both your employees.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a part of leadership. This is the important part of leadership. And that's what makes leadership so annoying is you got to manage people.
Yes, you do.
And personalities. And
yes. It's a very difficult task.
But it is par for the course.
Yes, but that's why you got the 100 million or whatever you got is to manage your employees.
So I said, listen, I am not saying that it's going to be a problem on set, but I do think it is a problem that you don't feel that you need to step in. And she was like, well, then we just have a difference in opinion. Like, this is between y'all. This is between y'all.
Well, if it was between us, why'd you intervene and say I needed that she wanted to call her, I needed to talk to her? If you felt it was just between us, because you interjected yourself into that. If it's between two people, I shouldn't have interference from someone else to say we need to get together. The two people, either she reaches out to me or I reach out to her. I don't need you to intervene, but you felt the need to intervene in that, but now you don't feel the intervention to go any further. Oh, sorry.
So I'm also promoting my book.
Right.
So this hits me because now the press is canceling. So this is now affecting me professionally. And I didn't do shit.
Right.
And I don't like you, in my opinion, is not a sufficient reason to sick 4 security guards on me and remove me from a black space.
Right.
Which also begs the question, what the f is a black space?
So here we go now. Now it's going to be it because you said that I don't like you is not. Y'all, if somebody come to my party and I don't like them, I'm going to get them removed. Get out of here. And if I told you once, don't come in. I told you twice, don't come in. Then the third time, you still come in, okay? Then I send somebody over there to tell you to go, like, bro, I don't want you here. And you like, no, I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying. And then it's just gonna be what it is. It is gonna be what it is. You know what I'm saying? And because I asked you to leave. You chose to stay. So therefore you get what you get. You can't throw a fit, mama. It is what it is. You did that. Victim.
Because we like to claim that they're safe spaces and, that they're for us. But at this point, black spaces are it's just black faces.
Right.
And that even is, something to do with this pressure that I've been going through. But
now you hear that black spaces is just that. It's not for us. Black spaces is just that. It's just places where black faces are. Baby, yeah, it's some places like that. It is. Some places are like that, okay? Some places is, we're going to say, we're just going to put black space on there because black people will come here if we put that on the title. Yes, there is places like that. But where the real people hang out, where the real grown and sexy, where the real aunties, uncles, nieces, nephews hang out, where the real people really feel that we are really doing something, there are community spaces. There are people that are believing each one, teach one. There are people that is believing in that. But because of your spirit and the spirit that you house, some people don't want to be bothered up with you. And it's okay. That's okay. You can't make yourself, you can't make nobody look, baby, I don't grow no grass up under my feet if somebody tell me they ain't fooling with me. Oh, you ain't fooling with me? Okay, bet. I'm going to go on about my business. That's it and that's all.
To stay on course. So now we have to go back to shooting.
Uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. And I ain't even on set.
And nobody's saying nothing to me. Everybody knows, because at this time, it's just the women shooting. Everybody knows what's going on. They don't say nothing to me. And that's just fucking mean. It's mean. They don't say nothing to me. And let me tell you, from the beginning, I've been trying with these ladies because I want to make community everywhere I go. I done invited them to my house. They didn't come. I brought them gifts. They said thanks. I tried to plan a retreat. They said we don't want to go. You know, I created our group chat for the show. I created game nights for the show.
Nobody participated.
I mean, eventually, but like
reluctantly.
But I'm trying to do this, you know, because I think that this is. It's like when I walked in and I was like, I feel like it's my role to make you feel comfortable. Like, I feel like that's my way of getting around this thing, this stigma that people like to put on me that ain't got shit to do with how I really exist.
Okay.
And in this situation now, I'm publicly now being like excoriated. You got this earthworm Jim looking nigga, Sarunas out here talking about, well, no one likes you. So that's why you weren't invited. What's hilarious about that is that we were only in 2 scenes together. So this is not somebody that really knows me. But you know what? The other thing is Shannon Sharpton.
Wow.
This is a brother who ended up having a child with someone on the show. And when he had the child, there was rumors that were going around that he was not claiming the child.
Uh-huh.
And so these people had started talking about it. But the people that are talking about ain't my people. I'm not involved in it, but I hear it because we on set.
Right.
And then he come around and it's, hey, I don't like that. I don't like that. It's not honest. So even though that's not my boy, I pull him to the side. I say, Pete, people out here are talking about you behind your back about this situation.
The streets talking.
And I said, listen, this is a small business. So at the end of the day, if you are this child's father, I think you should exclaim it to the rooftops. If you are not, if you are and you don't want to claim this child, I would like for you to just consider rethinking that. Because as somebody with a father that did not show up for me, I really feel like she would really benefit from having a father in her life.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, well, why ain't nobody coming to me? I said, I'm literally coming to you right now. And you ain't even my people's.
Right.
But I don't think it's fair that you're being talked about behind your back by people that you think are your people's.
Mm-hmm.
He said, well, thank you for that. That's the same nigga that fixed his mouth to jump on the bandwagon of We Hate Amanda. Because it was a bandwagon. And he wanted to be seen. He thought maybe he was going to get an extra, right. He thought he was going to get an extra scene or something. So now we're on set and I finally say to Issa, so are you just not going to talk about this? Because it's now going on for 3 weeks and my mental health is suffering. Okay.
Mm-mm.
And it was a tough time. And she's like, well, like, what do you want to talk about? And I said, listen, like this was a terrible experience.
Right.
This was terrible. And I like literally cried like face to face with her. Like, this is terrible. And she's like, this is the first time she finally says like, well, I'm sorry that happened to you. It took 3 conversations.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, I'd like to talk to you further because I need you to speak to Vanessa. She is trying to ruin my career. She's like, I don't think so. Like, she's trying to ruin so I bring her into the room. I bring her into my trailer and I had to do another 48 Laws of Power. I sat her on a higher plane than myself so that she can feel as the queen. And in this setting, she is the queen.
Right.
And I say, I don't need nothing from you. So I don't have a reason to lie to you. But the people that work for you, like in close quarters, whose names are really attached to you, they will lie to you. And I had to convince her that like, this is really happening. Like, I'm not making this up. And even if it's turns out to be not happening, I still need you to speak to her to deduce what is or isn't.
Right.
So then she finally went and spoke to her. The damage is done, right? Because now you see how every few years this becomes a thing. And it was started from a lie.
Right.
It was started from a lie. And it's not about convincing people, because I don't need to convince nobody of nothing. But I just don't ever feel comfortable with people forming opinions not based on truth. Shin, I got in trouble for saying nigga on Insecure. I got in trouble for telling a brother he was a revolutionary nigga. In trouble. Like literally got pulled aside and was told, we need to talk about the incident that you had.
I guess when you're in corporate, you got to keep it corporate, man.
We say nigga on the show. We say nigga all day on this motherfucking show. And it was a black woman who pulled me to the side. And this brother is tatted from the neck down, eating edibles on set from Detroit. I mean, that's nigga. But I had said to him, because there was like a Malcolm X quote in my trailer, and he sets my trailer, my clothes in my trailer. Right. So I came to him, I was like, hey, did you leave that Malcolm X quote in my trailer? And he was like, nah. I was like, damn, you the only revolutionary nigga around here. He was like, I'm not a nigga. And I said, okay, I get it. Who said that? And I kept it moving. Yeah. This was the incident. So she's like, we need to talk about the incident. And I said, well,
what incident?
What incident? Well, when you just referred to him as a nigga. So actually, I referred to him as a revolutionary nigga. It was a compliment.
Right.
Yeah, but when he said he's not a nigga, you didn't take it back. I said, like, you mean like take backsies? I mean, where we at? And she was like, well, I said, but we literally say nigga on this show. Like, literally. She's like, well, you're going to need to apologize to him. But this is the action of like, you need to bow down. People are always trying to get me to like apologize for some shit I didn't do wrong, right. because they.
So look, now she's telling a lot more. She's telling about why, but she said she felt like it wasn't that on the show they was doing some ninja stuff. So she called it out and she said, well, you doing ninja stuff, so you a ninja. That's what she said. And they had a problem with it. They didn't want her to say it, but she said, oh, well, we say it on the show, so I should be able to say it or whatever. But it's also, you're acting like it was just in casual conversation. It wasn't whatever. But you was like, but he was doing some ninja stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Y'all better watch the ones that be code switching and be acting like we wrong for saying what, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But pay attention.
They feel like I'm too haughty. They feel I'm too sure of myself. They feel like I need to be cut down to size all the time. And the unfortunate part of that is that it's not a reflection of me. It's a reflection of them.
Right.
Because what is it about me that makes you feel small and you want me to get down to your level? Why do you feel small? What's going on with you? Who made you feel that way? That's not fair to you. Come on, rise up. It's in you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really what that is. So she brings him into my trailer.
You fake apologize.
Cause she there. And I was like, oh, you good? She's like, no, I need to stay in case something happens. What's gonna happen? I look at him. What you think is gonna happen? He's like, I don't know. I was like, oh my God. I said, you know what? I apologize for calling you nigga. I did not intend to offend you. Of course, in my head, what I said was, I should have called you a bitch, but I didn't say that. I didn't say that. But it felt like it.
Right.
It felt like it. So now we got to shoot the car scene where we're driving in Malibu.
Right.
So we in the car and I'm telling them about what happened and I start crying because I'm a sensitive soul. And because this felt like another instance where I was being like bullied. And Issa laughed in my motherfucking face as I was crying and said, well, you do have a tone. At the end of season 1, I pulled Issa aside after this. I said, can we go to dinner? I want to take you to dinner. I took her to dinner. I said, I feel like you think I have something against you. And I don't know why you feel that way. Because we had been cool from even before this.
Right.
She was like, well, no, I said, I feel like you have something against me. And she said, well, I feel like you have something against me. And I was like, based on what? Because again, Shannon, I'm on your show.
Right.
I can't do not like
I'm only to get scenes added if you add them.
I'm in pocket, baby. I can't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, well, why? She said, well, I guess I was looking at you like your character. Am I that good of an actress? She wrote the character, bro. What? And so I said, you know what? So let's clean the slate, because that's not. I have nothing against you. I really don't. And if that came off, that was not my intention. But by the end of the show, there were just certain scenarios where I had to really always be the bigger person and be the balm to the situation. And then in season 5, she just came out of her face at me one time too many. And I just chose to stop being the balm because the show was wrapping. It was the end of the season. It was the end of the series. And I'm just not going to keep doing this.
So what did you do?
Nothing. I just stopped communicating.
Oh. I mean, I had a little rail, and he says that Issa is like most of her set is with women, camera people, et cetera, and that she's very empowering to women.
Oh, I disagree. She wasn't empowering to me. She didn't feel like she didn't feel like I deserved to be protected. I'm only giving I'm only giving a portion of the situations. Yeah. So, but that was my experience. Okay. And nonetheless, I have still always protected her because I felt like it was my responsibility to do so, but it is not.
Can I ask you this? When you received the backlash for the sorority, the AKA, do they understand that this is
I don't know. I never understood that.
Do you feel now that everybody just nitpicks? They just find like, okay, Amanda got on red today. Why she wearing red?
What you think?
I mean, don't
it sound like that?
Is that how you feel?
Absolutely. They are always looking for something. Even these hack writers who were probably paid by APAC, they wrote articles based on tweets. They wrote articles based on not only my tweets, but on other people's tweets. Like this random person said Amanda needs to change her energy. Black Enterprise wrote an entire article that said Amanda Seales complains that she's not invited into Black spaces. Mind you, these are all spaces that I have worked in. And the follow-up line was, but the internet, so they anthropomorphized the entire internet. The internet says Amanda needs to change her energy. I do not need to change my energy. I don't. And all of those spaces, aside from Black Girls Rock, have contacted me. I don't need to change my energy. What needs to change is how we look at energy and how we understand energies that aren't necessarily our own.
Right.
So even as we sat here and we have talked, I have had to understand your energy, and you have asked me to do that. Mm-hmm. And even though it may not be my own, we live in this space together. We live on this earth together. So we have to gain certain abilities to do that. And that requires a lesser ego. That requires curiosity, which I consider to be indicative of love. It requires humanity. Like we live in a world that is continuously creating borders to keep people out because we feel like they don't deserve to be here because they're different or because they love a different kind of person or they believe in something different, etc. And I am not that kind of person. I've never been that kind of person. And it is so.
This is what is killing me too. Now, and look, shout out to my LGBTQIA people. I hope I got all the letters. Hey, y'all is free. That's between you and the Most High. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay? Shout out to y'all. But what is killing me is how you have so much, I can understand and I sympathize and this and this and this and that. But you can't sympathize with a Black woman who's about her business. She was it's hard to keep friendship and business separate. She was trying to keep friendship and business separate. And she was telling you, look, I'm not going to tell you. It ain't my place to tell you why you know, she don't like you. It's her place to tell you. And when you talk to the girl says she didn't like you, whatever. Everybody was saying you was hard to work with. Everybody said that you felt a sense of entitlement, all this. But instead of you trying to correct that behavior, you're around here bashing other Black women, making them look bad, and then us sisters and all of us other Black women, we are jumping on and, oh yeah, that gotta be true. That gotta be true, because we are listening to the Karen mindset. Okay, I feel like, you know, I'm more oh, y'all, it is the entitlement for me. It is the entitlement for me, okay? It's a form of entitlement. And we just sitting there just on the train. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all we better get off this dang on bus. We be sitting up here riding the bus. We be riding the bus, y'all. I told y'all we need to get up off the bus, because the bus is leading us into destruction, okay? But then we got people like this who tries to separate Black women, but yet you are for Black women, yet you are for empowering Black women, yet, but because you and your sister do not agree, you know what I'm saying? I've been looking, y'all, while we've been talking. I've been doing my due diligence, looking everywhere to see if Issa has ever responded to her. You know what I'm saying? So so y'all, we gonna let her finish, and then we gonna say our little 1-2s. I might drop the link, and then we gonna get up out of here. So hold on, y'all.
So it is so liberating for me to understand that the reasons that people have been telling me. So you're talking about the nitpicking. It's not just nitpicking. They assign something to what they're nitpicking. Mm-hmm. Amanda has a tone because she's mean. Amanda said this because she thinks she's better than other Black people. Amanda said what she said because she's nasty. None of these things are true. Mm-hmm. But it feels terrible for people to assign things to you that are not true. And you start to think to yourself, if this is what it's like for me to be myself, then maybe I shouldn't be here. And as somebody who has had a full-on nervous breakdown and been suicidal, it is not to be taken lightly when people attack character without legitimate reasons why, credibility, etc. And I was told that one of these publications, it was told to them, you know, this is the type of thing that can drive someone to take their own life. And they said, don't go there. This is not a game. This whole last month has been such a journey of self by fire. To be embraced in spaces that I embrace. Like, there's no scandal. Mm-hmm. I was supposed to go to Howard to do an event, and I was told that Howard rescinded my invitation because of these stories. These stories that have no validity to them and that I have not, you know, been a catalyst to, but they are now, they're proving to be deleterious to, like, my advancement. Oh, Amanda Seales, she was attacking Samaria Rice. What? I asked a valid question that ended up being proven, by the way. I asked a valid question. Don't we think that there's something worth questioning, and why this woman whose son was 100% unjustly killed by the police? Don't we think there's something to be said for, like, why are all these media outlets, like, giving her a platform to accuse all of these people that are the leaders of movements of fraud? And, you know, my problem is also that I think that people understand what I'm saying when I say something. And, like, when I wrote my first book, my uncle, who's a judge in Grenada, he was like, make sure you edit that book like a deposition. because it's on paper and people cannot read your mind. So say it how you want it to be understood.
Yep.
Which is difficult in 140 characters.
It is.
But what I was saying with that statement was, why are all of these Black media outlets giving a platform without any level of journalism behind it? That is dangerous.
Right.
And they're putting these people, mind you, I don't even Sean King, but again, what am I about? Justice.
Right.
This is Ma'at, the goddess of truth and justice. This is unjustified. He was asked by her brother to raise money. When he got the money and found out that she didn't know, she was given the money. These types of turning this space into a gossip space is dangerous, Shannon. We're trying to make movements and change.
But you do realize that's how social media works. I don't have to be qualified. I could be a doctor. But I'm
not talking about I'm not talking about social media. This is Black Voices and Brio and The Root, etc.
Right.
They were just running with this story because that's how journalism works now. It's just clicks. So in their minds, it seems like, well, if we put this story out, we're going to get the clicks. And then there are going to be follow-ups and we'll get clicks for that.
Right.
And then there's going to be follow-ups. So let's not tell the whole story now.
Right.
Let's string this along like a soap opera.
Yeah.
It's people's lives. So I was justified in that. People mad at me because I said, you know, if you got Nikes and Jordans, if you got money for Nikes and Jordans, you got a passport, you're losing. Amanda Seales is a member of the petty bourgeoisie. She is making fun of the disenfranchised passport Black folks. What are you talking about? Do you understand these people don't want us here? They don't want us here. We need to be able to get out of here.
Right.
When you go all over this world, white people are everywhere. Did you know that? They everywhere, having a great time. And we be thinking that we are only allowed to be here. This world is for us. We are the bottom line. We are the creators. So why would we not make sure that we have access to everything instead of limiting ourselves to consumerism? We can do both.
Yes.
We can do both. And one thing I've had to learn is just like, sometimes I just be talking.
Right.
Now, by the way, the reason I sent that text is because I was sitting in the Paris Charles de Gaulle airport and the nigga I was seeing, I had texted him and said, I got to Paris. I can't wait for you to get your passport and travel with me. And he had said, I don't need a passport. I travel in my mind.
That sounds like somebody said.
And that's what made me send that tweet. But again, no further context. But people do nitpick. And it sucks because you start to believe the lies that people tell you about yourself. And then you start to turn into the person that they are accusing you of being. They want you to be somebody who doesn't give a They want you to be somebody who doesn't care if you hurt people. And I will say that most people don't get the opportunity to do a blanket apology, but since I have it, I'll take it. I apologize to anybody that I have unwillingly caused any level of discomfort. That's never my goal. Never my goal. And anyone who's taking that apology and knowing that it's not for you, because it wasn't for you.
Considering what's been the way you've been portrayed, and you said, Issa said, well, your character, I believe that you were your character considering she wrote the character. Do you ever get afraid of being typecast?
No, because I think everybody gets afraid of being typecast. I mean, especially like if you light skin, like there's in Black spaces, oftentimes it's like, okay, you're going to play like the bougie light skin girl,
right.
You know? I think that there's something to be said for like, I get accused of being colorist based on stuff like that, you know, like, which I am 1000% not by any means. I think in the past, there were things that were like misinterpreted that it's not even that they've typecast me like on camera. It's like I'm typecast in life.
Right.
Right. So like people like, I remember on a Breakfast Club interview, they asked me like, what are reasons people don't like you? This is always the conversation. What are reasons people don't like you? So I went down the list of reasons that people have told me that they don't like me. Mm-hmm. And one of the reasons was I have been told several times, I don't like you because you're light skinned. And I said that, and that offended people because they thought that I was somehow in saying that it was something
as a negative,
like it was something positive, you know? Mm-hmm. And ultimately, there is no way in the There is no way in the effective dissemination of white supremacy that we would not have dark-skinned women who don't like you because you light-skinned and light-skinned women who don't like you because you dark-skinned. They have been very effective at that division.
Yeah.
So I was just stating a fact, but not stating I wasn't trying to legitimize it. Mm-hmm. It was just like, this is something that has been said to me.
Right.
And it took me also a little bit to understand that colorism only works one way.
Right.
I don't know if bullying is the right word for what happens to light-skinned Black folks who feel like they don't belong.
Right.
Because that's the thing. Like, I get told, like, oh, you light-skinned, you're not really Black. But, like, I'm light-skinned because my great-great-great-grandmother was raped by James Uhl in Virginia. Or in Maryland, I should say, who then subsequently had children every month after that for 12 months with other slaves that he owned. And he put his name on their birth certificates. And this means that I'm also possibly related to Robert E. Lee. I am light-skinned because my great-grandmother on my mother's side was raped by her boss when she was a maid in Grenada. So I just feel like we oversimplify in a way that feeds this white supremacist ideology instead of looking to each other to say, how do we starve it with love and loving each other? So, I am not colorist. There are many times where I have had to consciously remove myself from spaces because these people don't know what they're talking about. And they're like, well, you're Black, like this designer in Russia wanted me to be the face of her Africa campaign. I said, ma'am, the only way I can do that is if I am partnered in equal level with a dark-skinned person from the continent. Right. And they were like, oh, you're just doing too much now. We don't even see race.
Don't you just love that one? Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party because we like to do something before do something.
I just want to say something. If it wasn't for y'all, I would really think that I ain't doing shit. Because the industry I'm in does not recognize me. And to be clear, I'm speaking about the Black spaces in the industry I'm in. Because y'all know I don't give two damns about any of these other spaces. But the Black spaces is what I'm referring to. Which is largely in part why I've realized like I need to shift out of this industry. I don't get invited to Essence Women in Hollywood. I've never been invited to the NAACP Image Awards. I've been nominated for an Image Award. Never been invited to the NAACP Image Awards. Never been honored at Black Girls Rock. Like, I've hosted these events. You know what I'm saying? I literally hosted the BET Awards in 2020 in my house, and I was not invited to the BET Awards since.
Sorry about that, y'all. Okay. So we just watched Amanda Seales. We watched some videos. We watched some information about her and her issues with Issa Rae, how she feels about how Black people are represented, how she represents Black people, how she feels, her critical thinking into everything, how she feels like, you know, people treat her a different kind of way, how she doesn't try to be a part of the colorism. It just happens to happen like that for her. Okay. So, I mean, y'all, what are y'all thinking? What are y'all thinking? You know what I'm saying? So let's go over here to Twitter, the Twitter space. Okay, let's see what people are saying. The latest amount of what people are saying. You know, there's like, I wonder if this was about Issa's post, accountability as an agent of white supremacy. That's what people were saying. I don't think Issa Rae is a bad person, but I do think she is wrong as hell for not protecting that Black woman. No self-awareness. It was scary to watch. Issa Rae for sure was trying to stay away from her. Amanda Seals, okay. Amanda Seals says she had no idea why Issa Rae, PR woman, didn't like her. Issa asked Amanda to talk to the PR woman. PR woman called Amanda to tell her why she didn't like her. Amanda says she hung up because that's not her problem. Oh my God, Amanda girl, what? Exhausting. Exactly. Why discuss publicly? Whack and talking about her production deal. Whack, hater energy. And this is what they have responded to. Amanda was being fair about her experiences with Issa. It doesn't mean that it's suddenly anti-Issa. It just means that Issa is human and have some lessons to learn in business. And then somebody was saying, ain't no ninja did what Issa did for Black women, but now she gets attacked by other Black women. I am not shocked. Maybe she thought being light-skinned would get a ninja to care. Okay. Never in a million years would I think a Black woman would go at Issa Rae. It says, I could be wrong, but I didn't hear much Issa Rae slander or people criticizing Black, her business, Amun. However, I do hear Amanda Seals being difficult to work with. If you have a problem with everyone then you might just be the problem. It says, point me in the direction of Issa Rae, assistant publicist, whoever she is, because she ain't had no business coming for Amanda Seals. It says, she want to forgive all you women that grew up without a father in your life after seeing this interview. You all are doing the best you can to make it. The rest of you that have positive fathers, no excuse. Okay. They was like, somehow it's Issa Rae fault. Okay. Somehow it is Issa Rae fault. That's what they is saying. Insecure. Let me see what else they say. They say the worst part about this is Amanda Seals versus Issa Rae beef is that now it gets licensed to Black people who hate seeing someone succeed to pick at Issa. There was like nothing problematic anyone could say about her, but now Amanda has given them the fuel they need. Okay. She ate this bad. This is why all Issa projects keep getting canceled. Some people are like, no Issa Rae slander. You're literally whatever. And then some people was like, Issa Rae being a mean girl when she not only aired Amanda Seals, but they have been knowing each other. Issa put her web series on her YouTube to help her promote it. Mind you, Amanda Seals has fallen out with the Breakfast Club, multi-friends, people in her own team. Okay. Yeah, I'm not entertaining Issa Rae side talk. Yeah, people like they not hearing it. All right, no Issa Rae slander. Oh my God, not everyone getting on my two phrase. Issa Rae and Jill Scott this past week. This what is going on. It says, listening to Amanda Seals on Club Shay Shay. I like Amanda and I'm not trying to invalidate her experience on Insecure, but I think she just expected more than Issa was in the position to give at the time. I met Issa Rae when I worked with her and my girlfriend Yarka on a short. Okay. It says, people saying they love both of them. It says Issa doesn't have to be friends with every Black woman that comes in her life. I know this because a lot of us aren't friends with every Black woman that comes in our life. A lot of you are very weird. Okay. It says Issa being the bad guy was not on my 2024 bingo card. Okay. What else? Is I never heard Amanda Seales I've never heard of Amanda Seales until today, and Shannon Sharp for the clip he's sharing is making her look bitter, and it's in Seales versus Issa thing. Is this storyline? I'm unaware of anything, just curious. I mean, when Issa had her show Awkward Black Girl, if you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend watching it for 2 seasons of YouTube. Okay. Whatever. Blah, blah, blah. So, this was a great explanation. I just kind of find it weird that Issa Rae, someone that doesn't have an issue with anybody, has an issue with you. It could be Issa, but I'm prone to side with Issa because she's likable. LOL. Amanda is not. Okay, that's what they saying. I think it's interesting to take. Issa Rae seems confident, and then I don't see anyone doing that to her. I think it's interesting to take that no one has ever had anything bad to say about Issa Rae, and opposite being said about Amanda Seales. However, the very people saying these things don't know either one of them or anyone who has worked with them. That's what they said. So people saying I love and stand with Amanda Seales, but what you not gonna do is turn into an Issa Rae hate train. She's rooting for everybody Black, and so am I. Thank you. Okay, so y'all, the internet is divided. You know, we don't, girl, like you came for Issa. You know, y'all. I got a bottle of Vera Ray in there right now. Okay, I got a bottle of Vera Ray in there now, honey. We need to pop Vera Ray for our nighttime show tonight. Like they say, I can stand 10 toes down with Issa. You know what I'm saying? Like, Amanda, you're just not a likable person. People said you were not likable. People were not giving you the green light. They say that you are not a likable person. Sorry, Amanda. I'm sorry. That's what the people have said out there, okay? Now, y'all, let me know. We went over the interview. We went over the things she said. We bought in some more commentary. We looked at some more things. We looked at it when she first said it. The day after, we looked at her podcast when she went and said what had happened was. I don't know how Issa became the fall guy when it was clearly Vanessa who said that she did not like her and that she was not invited to the parties that she was throwing. It was not Issa. It was Vanessa. Vanessa who said it. And then when she asked Vanessa said, I don't like you. I don't like you. That's what Vanessa said. Now you getting mad at Vanessa because Vanessa said she don't like you. But y'all, it is your girl, SistaGirl. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. Please like, comment, subscribe. Y'all hit that notification bell so that you will be aware when your girl is live. We will be back tonight. We got some more to talk about. Y'all know we gonna talk Carlissa. Carlissa, you know it's Thursday. Y'all know she be on the road because she getting ready to drop her show on Sunday. So y'all know from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, she get into her, she get into her Carlissa mode so that she can start, gearing everybody up to want to watch her TikTok show. So we will be talking Carlissa in the Get Along Gang this afternoon. So y'all tune back in later on for that. Y'all, if you want to be a part of the aunties and uncles, the nieces and the nephews, please, please, please hit that join and join the family. We are family over here. We got nice perks behind the wall. Okay? That's it and that's all. So it's your girl, SistaGirl. I love each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for coming out and hanging out with your girl. And please hit that like button on your way out. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I love each and every one of y'all. If it's replay game, thank you so much for sitting through. I hope you learned something. I hope we uncovered something, okay? I love it, each and every one of y'all. It's your girl, SistaGirl, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.
Love it, you know I'm perfect. So go ahead and drink up. I'm so glad we got to link up. Get to taking that off me. Yeah. 'Cause I got the plug, I made the cup green. Talking late night, boy.